Hello, how you all doing? Pull my mic forward. I've got a fan running over here because I've got two external hard drives and the Logitech G drives, and they get really hot. They're in like a metal case, but they get super hot. So I've got this little USB fan to cool them down. So if you hear that on the audio, I apologize. But I'm currently saving my next video, which goes out on Tuesday, 8 p.m. That's saving at the minute. It's not uploading, but I save it locally, get that all ready, and then upload it to YouTube. It seems to do a better doofer that way. It formats it better. Because when I used to sort of save them, shove them straight up to YouTube, they weren't rendering very well before they went up. So they were bit sort of glitchy and stuff. So hello to everyone that's watching. The viewers are going up now. The numbers are going up. I can see. So what we got? I'll turn my banner on. Starters. Sure. There's my banner up. Yeah, got that on. Got the banner on. Right, get the chat back. Where's that gone? Comments. Mark Urbex, I hope you are there. Yeah, cool. LK Computers, hello there. Thank you so much for coming in. That goes for you as well, Mark. But yeah, LK and Mark, hello. Land Rover, Land Romer, hello, hello, hello. David Thornton, hello, Andy. And Exploring Dave, if he's there now, I've not messaged him. I'll message him now, actually, just to let him know that I've gone live. He's been doing personal stuff recently. He starts a new job on Monday, and he's been doing some family things. So, Andy. On YouTube, if you fancy coming over, I've not put my light on behind me, have I? I'll just do that. One sec. Just been charging up. It's just got a charge pack behind it. Oh, don't want technical faults now, do we? There we go. Right. Oh, so we got 10 people in. That's cool. Thanks all for coming in. Drummer. It's just jump loads. Sorry about that. Whatever that says, something in Greek or Russian, don't know. Hope it's not something rude. Hi, Mark. David Thornton. Even Andy. AWC's in. Now, Exploring with Carl, he's got two channels. He's got Out and About with Carl and Exploring with Carl. They're both good channels. Check them out. Check out everybody's channels out, actually. I know Mark's got a channel. Land Rover, have you got a channel? If you have, let me know. And I'll shout you out, Land Rover. Sounds like you have. It's a bit of an exploring name, isn't it? Steve Ellis, good evening. I was just listening to the voiceover you sorted out for me. Because of the fans and stuff, I've got a CCTV NVR server down there, and the fan on that is really noisy. And this microphone that I'm talking to you on really picks it up. I mean, this is a Logitech Blue something. It's a microphone, fancy one. But yeah, this picks it up. I've got it on cardio as well, which is the picture of the little heart on the back, which means it only does a little bit from the sides and most from the front. It isn't like omnidirectional. You can change it to that and then it picks up everything. you know. So I've just got it on cardio. But yeah, Steve Ellis sorted some audio out for me because it was not good enough. Urban Lad Yorkshire's in. He dropped a video today, British Home Stores in Hull, and it is really good. So check that out. Urban Lad Yorkshire, are you a mod? If you are, drop your link in for that video. We'll have a look at that in a bit. Chat's jumped again. Just find where I was. Here we are. Yeah, thanks for coming in, mate. So Lucifer's in. Sam BA's in. Hello to both of you. Hi, Emily. I mean Land Rover. Is that? Don't know what that means. But hello, Emily. If that's you, Land Rover, man, then cool. Can't tell if that's your icon's about that big on my screen because I'm on StreamYard. Hi, everyone. Everyone's saying hello to everybody. You're welcome. You're very welcome. My pleasure, mate. And Hidden History with Ray. He's just recently released. Recently, I'll say it 3 times. Might as well just go for the full train of recently's. He's dropped a video, and it's a Southampton nightclub that I used to go and get a bit drunk in. When I was a student, I used to go in there and get absolutely smashed. It was ace. They used to do a pint of, and it was when, what was it? Blue Wicked. We used to get a bottle of Blue Wicked in a pint glass, filled up with Strongbow, and yeah, it was quite potent. It was good stuff, and that was £2 for a pint of that because I was in with NUS card, not NUS. Yeah, Student Union card, yeah. So yeah, it was good in that. It was called Elements Nightclub, and there was a walkabout next door, which was like an Australian themed like pub thing. But Ray has just done a video on it because it's all shut down now, and he's just done a video on it. So if you're a mod, Ray, I think you are, drop your link in for your vid. Everyone's saying hello. Live chat, get up. Cheers, Matthew. Icy Diamond. Here's to say, save Saturday nights. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, James Wells not about anymore, is he? I don't know if he is. He used to do a TV show about 30 years ago on a Saturday night. I'm just going to get a beer. All right, Land Rover don't have a channel, but he watches mine, hopefully, which is cool. My channel's been struggling recently, just not getting people out viewing my videos, so I don't know what else to do, really. Bit disheartening sometimes. You put loads of effort, like literally, like the Navy base video I did. That took about 30 hours to edit, and then put it up. And then when they're sort of in the first hour, you get sort of 15 views on it. You think, maybe I didn't do it right, and you start thinking, what do I change? Am I filming it right? Am my B-rolls any good and that? So, well, cheers everyone, Saturday night. That's nice, that first sip of a cold beer, you know what I mean? Nice. Ads is in. Hello, how are you doing, Adsy? Your pictures on Instagram recently, they were really interesting. Sorry, there's a toy car down here I'm sort of tripping over on. Yeah, your pictures on Insta were really interesting. That hospital you went to. Yeah, really cool. Hello, everyone in the chat. Not in my cut book. Oh, it's just jumped again. Right, where's it gone? Oh, for goodness sake. I hate it when it does that. You hover your mouse over it and it just goes vumph, and about 50 comments go past. And I want to say hello to everyone, and it's what it's all about, Oh, mate. He's in the doghouse again. Lucy and Steve have this like banter going, and about 10% of the time I understand what's going on. The rest is just like, I'm not getting involved in that. Ryan. All right, Ryan. Yeah, sorry I got your name mixed up. Hello. Right, so this is Urban Lad Yorkshire's video. Take a copy of that, open it in another tab, and then I watch that afterwards. Probably going to preview it a bit on here anyway. We're gonna watch a bit of that video because it is pretty cool. Now, this video was Urban Lad Yorkshire's video, premiered today. So there's two big buildings, big 4-story buildings, and they had basements, but I think the basements got filled in because they started to flood. So there was a big Coke department store, great big Coke department store, you know, from like the 50s, you know, when they used to sell TVs and beds and everything, have a suit pre-made. And then they had a British Home Stores next door, and this British Home Stores had Alan Boyson artwork on it. It had 3 ships on the outside on a big parabolic curve, and they were in memory of the 6,000 fishermen that were from Hull that died. Sorry, I forgot to mention these buildings are in Hull. So these buildings were like joined, and they actually knocked them through after the co-op went bust. They knocked them through, and so it was a massive BHS then. Then there was all different department stores inside BHS. There was like sublets. There was 2 cafes, and then on top there was 2 nightclubs, and they were banging. Great big nightclubs they were. And my father in the 80s and 90s used to DJ in one of them, called Romeo's, and I used to go help him set up and stuff. So I used to go in there in the sort of 80s, late 80s, early 90s, and I used to be in there, and I used to sort of make excuses of why I had to stay and stuff. So I used to stay and watch my dad do his set, and that it was really good. Yeah, it was absolutely bouncing in that place. Back then, you know. Hey, she's in. Hello. Geneva's in. Hello. Yeah, Urban Lad's a mod. Yeah. Right. So this is Ray's channel, and that'll be his video for Elements nightclub down in Southampton. Good video that. So yeah, moving on. Oh yeah, what's that? The Strongbow and Blue Wicked. So it's half in a pint glass and then Strongbow on top. So I had a pint of like, can't remember what we used to call it. Like, don't know. It was pretty banging stuff though. So like 4 or 5 pints of that, and you was well on your way. You know what I mean? You'd only spent a tenner. Good times. So, Cano Explorations is, as you can see, in Cornwall, and he's got a good channel, so check him out. Good guy, Cano. He also works on a heritage railway, does Cano. So, what's this? Yeah, there's Kurt Roberts here. Big shout out to him. Yeah, it's disheartening when we put all the effort in, and Kurt's a pro photographer as well, so he puts a lot of time and effort into getting, time lapses and stuff, and doing like bulb lens photography. And then, if you don't get the views, you just think, am I doing it right and that, and so yeah, big shout out to you, Kurt. Now, Armed American Patriot, this is his variety channel. He's an American YouTuber, and he's got a really cool channel, so check that out. What's we got? It's jumped again. AAP. Colonel. Yeah, so he's Urban Lad's put his video on a couple of groups in Hull. I think that'll do. I think that'll be a big video. That'll do well, because those buildings are quite iconic to anyone who's lived in Hull. Especially in this sort of 1991, it was raided by the police. It was one of the biggest this is Juliet's nightclub, which I never went in really. That was more back then it was denim shirts, purple trousers and all that, and it was like the acid rave type place. So there was a lot of drugs, basically. They called it, what did they call it? Well, Vice Den is what all the tabloids called it. And it was one of the biggest police raids of a public place ever in the UK at that time. They had over 200 police officers raid the nightclub. And they caught a lot of people. There was like people with almost carrier bags full of E's and stuff like that, and they were all getting busted. There was massive jail sentences come out of that. And because of that, the council took the license off Juliet's, but because it was like a 2-room discotheque, they called it, the Romeo's lost their operating license as well. So it closed in 1991 and never opened again. Oh, yeah, the TARDIS light, yeah. That was on one of my vlogs. Thomas's school, who was my little boy, they had 2 TARDISes, and they were rotten because they were really old, and they were scrapping them. And I get on real well with the property manager at his school because I'd fixed stuff for him. And he says, "Oh, these are going soon." I was like, "Well, can I vlog them before you bin them? You know, even photograph them." Did a little video. It's on my channel. And they were going in the skip. So I cut one of the lights out with my circular saw. I was allowed to. He said, "Do it because it's getting scrapped anyhow." So I cut the light out, and that's it. I got a TV, you know, the backlights that go in TVs, the LED strip, and a little charge pack, a little USB power supply. Put it all together, and up it went. So I did make a video about all that, but I never released it. I never put it up. I didn't know if anyone would be interested in watching it. You know what I mean? It's only me like painting it, repainting it, clean it, fit the LEDs, and get it going. I suppose it's a bit Colin Fursey, really, but that ain't what my channel's about. Hi, Adrian Cable. And who else did I just see there? So, hi, Adrian Cable. How you doing, mate? Thanks for popping in. Really appreciate it. Oh, it's just jumped again. Urbexy, hello. How you doing, Urbexy? Bet it's cold up there where you live. Yeah. Oh, it's jumped again. Yeah, so hey, Kurt Roberts. All right. What are you doing? So, yeah, Urbexy, how was it going in the land of Scotland? Is it all right? So I know Nicola Salmon, the Jimmy Cranky lady, the shouty one, she said it was quite bad, and she's closed loads of different shops and stuff. Because I was meant to be working in Scotland on it this week. I didn't end up going because Nicholas Sturgeon, innit? Nicholas Sturgeon has like increased the lockdown thing there, so I couldn't go. But I was meant to be working in Drumchapel area, and oh god, what's the one in the middle called? Stirling. I was meant to be working in Stirling for a couple of days and Drumchapel for a couple of days, but you can't get anything to eat. All the restaurants are shut, takeaways are shut, and it's all like drive-through only. And I don't want to eat Mackie D's for 4 days. Nicola Salmon. Yeah, it was Salmon was the other guy, wasn't he? Their predecessor, Nicola Sturgeon. But they're both fish. The surnames are both fish. So Salmon's a fish and Sturgeon's a fish, isn't it? The Ninja Tech. Okay, cool. Oh, Urban Lad was up in Aberdeen on Thursday. That's a rum old drive, that, isn't it? There's loads of speed cameras on that A road, isn't there? That A road that you go from Edinburgh and just stay on the road and just keep going. Really, really picturesque though. Puts parts of England to shame. But yeah, it's really nice. But it's probably not so bad in a wagon because you've probably got cruise control in that. But if you're in a van that ain't got cruise control, it's a nightmare because you're only allowed to do 50 on single carriageways and 60 on dual carriageways. And if you go over that, they will catch you and they'll hammer you, basically. Yeah. Hi, Chris Thornley. Mark 3 in the police train place. Not sure what you mean, but cool. Don't know if you meant like that or something. But yeah, cheers for popping in, mate. Really appreciate it. The road up to Aberdeen, it's totally land. Yeah, average speed cameras all the way. Yeah, I've done it a few times because I look after a couple of stores up that way, and I often drive because I usually base myself in Stirling and then just go to Glasgow, Edinburgh, or Aberdeen. I've been up to Inverness as well that way, and the average speed cameras are a pity. Never know these were fixed cameras. You knew the score. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's a gamble, innit? But I've got a Nissan Navara and that's got cruise on it, so I just set it at whatever the speed limit is, you know, and then don't take any chances. The TARDIS, yeah, cool. That's what that is. Oh, that was from a TARDIS, yeah. Stop babbling, Andy. Stop babbling. So, I'm going to put the link in. Show the window, hide, invite, copies. Yeah, who wants to come up? Put the link in there. Anyone who wants to come up, you're very, very welcome. Bit of blackcurrant. I've even got one of my exploring t-shirts on today, look. Yeah. In a truck on that road. Yeah, 40 single carriage and double carriage 50. Yeah. Did Urban Lad, did they change that law in England? Because I know they were talking about it. So trucks can do 50 on single carriageway roads. Did they do that? You know, like big wagons like what you've got. So I know they were talking about it for a while. So he said it would just make everything flow better. But I don't know if they ever actually did bring that in. But it was a bit of a, if it was bit of a silent sort of law change, because actually increasing speed limits for wagons would have been quite a big thing, wouldn't it? You know, quite a big story if the media had got hold of it and like, oh, all these killer wagons will be going too fast, when actually doing 40 on a busy single carriageway road when cars are trying to overtake them, I think that's probably more dangerous. And I know there was a lot of thought put into increasing the speed limit, and I think in the end we did actually do it a couple of years ago, but Urban Lad Yorkshire will know. Yeah, no, I was caught up there. 3.5 ton van. Yeah, this is it. In vans, you'll get hammered. That's it. You proper tear your pants down. So right, we've got a couple of people. Hey, we've got Kurt Roberts.
All right, how's it going?
Yeah, good mate. Yeah.
Thought I'd pop in for a bit.
Yeah. Oh, you've even got a golf t-shirt on.
Yeah.
Is that a Mark 1 GTI?
Mark 1, yeah, maybe. It's just a pajama t-shirt. No, Mark 1 maybe. Kind of, yeah, Mark 1 because the back, I think.
Yeah, the back's more square, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who's this? Oh, we've got Urban Lad Yorkshire as well. Hello, mate. How are you doing?
All right, buddy.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Just what they call it, me bloody teas just come as well.
Oh, mate. Do you want to come back on? I'll pull you straight back on after your dinner's come, after you've eaten your dinner if you want.
I'll do that. Yeah, if it's all right, buddy. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll as soon as you
give me
come
10
back,
minutes because I'm greedy. You see.
in there, and then I'll
Hello, Kurt. By the way.
All right.
Yeah.
Give me 10 minutes and I'll mosh it down.
What have you got for dinner?
What have I got, sweetheart? I don't eat meat, so I've got
pineapple fried rice with cashew.
Yeah, pineapple fried rice with cashew nuts.
That sounds really nice.
I know, that's why I bought it.
Yeah, nice one.
And then I've got chips and sweet and sour sauce.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's making me hungry now.
Hey.
I bet you would.
That's why I'm going, so that you don't see it dripping down my chin and that.
Yeah, well, if you've got hiccups when you come back on, I know you've eaten too fast.
Too fast, yeah. All right, I'll see you in a bit, buddy.
Yeah, cool. See you in a bit.
All right, yeah. I'll stay in chat anyway.
Yeah, cool, man.
All right, buddy, yeah.
I won't bin you. Yeah, you go. I didn't want to bin him off because it's a bit rude, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
bit rude. Yeah, so what's been going on, Kurt?
Not a lot, but just been stuck in what seems the crappiest part of South Wales to be in a lockdown, but can't complain, really.
Yeah, I know. It's a shame we can't, like, if you could swap your daily walks, like teleport, because South Wales to me would be awesome because it's just different. I've got my new drone. I'll take my camera and my new drone.
South Wales is good, but the part I'm around isn't, because you can only walk at the minute, can't you? Like the Brecon Beacons are like half hour away from me, drive, so I can't go there. There's a few places coppers are now parking up to find people if they catch that you've driven there. So I can't even go see my Beetle because my Beetle's 45 minutes away. So it's crap at the minute.
Yeah, that's bad, that, mate, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's not cool at all.
But that's life, isn't it? That's life.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah, that's rough, that, man. I mean, we're in the same lockdown here, but I'm an engineer, so I'm out and about quite a lot, only for work. I don't take my camera out, so that's why I was going to say that's why I've got one of my Exploring t-shirts on, because I ain't going to be wearing them when I'm out. Do you know what I mean? I usually save them for when I'm out and about, and it just ain't happening.
Thing is, we can't even buy towels in our mine because Dretford have banned non-essential goods. So you got to get everything off Amazon. You can't buy clothes, light bulbs, toasters, kettles, nothing.
That's what?
Yeah, exactly.
So you just Amazon Prime it and get it the next day anyway?
It's literally just sealed off everywhere. Anything non-essential, they've literally sealed it off.
See, for me, coffee is essential.
Yeah, exactly. A toaster is essential. A kettle is essential. But a towel can be essential.
So it is. Yeah. That's... Yeah. I'm so tempted to get my soapbox out, and I'm like, no, put the soapbox away.
That's what I mean.
And it isn't to talk about politics.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Send me to Guernsey, New Zealand, or Australia any day. Anywhere but Wales or the UK.
Yeah. Yeah, this is it. I mean, yeah, it's...
I got to answer, Urbex. See, I never was excited for 2021 because I just said is 2020 part 2 to me is like December 50th, 2020.
This is it. It hasn't changed, has it? In fact, it's got worse because I saw one of them little... I don't really do memes and stuff that normally, but someone sent me one, and it was like, in a world where gyms are seen as a place of illness, but McDonald's is seen as a place of well-being. That is a pretty messed up world, and that is pretty messed up. So, yeah, hidden history away. I saw you pop in, but before I could add you went again. But if you've got to be up early, mate, fair dues, and I'll always let you up. If you come on in the future, you'll be straight up, mate.
Oh God, early on a Sunday, harsh.
Yeah, man. I know where you work, Ray, not the actual place, but I know what company you work for. So, yeah, good on you, mate. And you're keeping that sort of essential supply chain going. So, well done, mate. Hats off to you. And, good night, mate. So, Barbara Ann. Hello, Barbara Ann. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, so, cheers. You been gaming much, Kurt?
A lot.
Yeah,
a lot. So much. There's nothing else to really do, is there, at the minute?
No. I mean, I'm not much of a gamer, but my little boy is, and I've been playing Roblox with him today. I've been on that, a couple of hours. I mean, I'm sort of getting into it now. He's getting me into gaming. So and a bit of Roblox, and before you know it, a couple of hours have gone by, and you think, "Whoa, it's like 5 o'clock. I've got stuff to be doing."
I mean, since Warzone come out last year, I didn't start gaming again really until the first lockdown. But since Warzone went out, I got obsessed, to be honest, with the boys. Just having a drink and getting pissed on Xbox, pretty much.
Yeah. It's good to have this. It's good to have this like YouTube and talking to your mates on games, like live games and stuff. I think that has kept a lot of people going.
Yeah,
It's kept that sort of interaction with people.
I know this is random, but have you got your Google Maps history on?
Yeah, probably, because I've never turned it off.
It's good because obviously it tracks where you went for the year, and apparently last year is a bit wrong, but apparently last year I visited 43 cities. Like obviously they are towns and stuff as well. But it's nice to see where you actually went in a year.
Yeah, that is cool. I'd like to do that. I'd like to turn that on actually and see what I've done. I used to have a TomTom, and that used to do like a review, like a monthly review of where I've been.
Yeah, that's what Google does. If you go, if you go into your, I can't even remember where it is, but if you go into your settings on the Google app, it's map history, I think it is, and then you just turn that on.
Oh right, I need to do that because I reckon I'll have some pretty cool places that I've even forgotten about, like little towns that I've gone to and stuff. I used to do engineering for Co-op, and I used to go to these little towns up in like, in the middle of nowhere, Peak District and places like that. And you go and there's like about 10 stone houses and a co-op, and I'd go in there and it'd be proper cool, and you think, I'll never come here again. And I used to really, really enjoy doing that. And
I find that in North Wales, if you've ever been to North Wales, you can drive for miles and it'll just be scenic. Then all of a sudden you come to civilization, and then you drive another 18 miles and there's nothing. And then you come to a little town again. North Wales is just mad for all these little towns.
I've been to Bethesda. Have you heard of that?
What's that? North Wales, is it?
North Wales somewhere, yeah. It's near, I think it's near Anglesey.
I probably have been there. I've done like a lot of Anglesey. I've done a lot of North Wales. I haven't been everywhere, but I've done a lot of North Wales. Thing is, North Wales, it sounds weird, but it's a ball ache for us because there's no motorways and I think. And it's like 4 hours from where I am to North Wales.
Mad, innit? And you think, wait, it's only that far on the map, and it's sometimes easier to go into England, go up the M5, M6 and go back in, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's all single carriageway roads other than that. Because it's like, it takes you that way to go up to Liverpool and stuff as well, which is quite mad.
Yeah, to go back in again. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Wales is great, Bexy. It is good. Windy roads in North Wales. Yeah, it's not good if you're in a caravan or something.
No.
Pretty sketchy. I've driven home in the snow. I was working at Bangor Hospital, and I was in a Fiat Scudo van, it was fast, but it was only like, they only had like a real basic diff on the front, so it was more or less one-wheel drive. And if you got in the mud or anything like that, it just got stuck. And I was coming back. And
carry on. No, carry on.
Yeah. And I was driving, and there's some tunnels near Bangor, isn't there? Is it the M50? Not the M50. There's like a motorway in North Wales just on the way out, or like a dual carriageway. And I was on that, and I come out of these tunnels, and the snow was about 2 inches thick, and I thought, nah chance. So I could see it coming down. So in the tunnel, I speeded up as much as I can, and I come out this tunnel at about more than 70. And I just made it up because it's on like a hill. And I got to the top of the hill and I was doing about 5 miles an hour. like maximum wheel spin. There was like snow going about 100 foot in the air, and I just got over the top, and I thought, yes, it was like rocking the van to get over. M55, that's it. Peter Sutcliffe. Yeah, cheers, Peter Sutcliffe. Yeah,
I thought he died, but you know.
Yeah, well, he did. Yeah. Yeah, I hope that's a made-up name, but part of me hopes it isn't.
It is, because I've got like Kim Jong-un is subscribed to me.
Yeah.
What's the Russian dude? The Russian dude is subscribed to me as well.
Vladimir Putin.
Yeah, he's subscribed.
Yeah. Russia's premier. yeah, I've got the North Korean dictator. So he's one of my subscribers. Yeah, he watches my videos and comments.
I have been to Ireland, actually. Someone said you should go to Ireland. I have been to Ireland, mainly Belfast area.
Yeah, West Coast Ireland. Yeah, I toured Ireland on my motorbike when I first left the forces. That was pretty cool.
Did you do there like Route 66? You know where the Game of Thrones road is, and what's the shitty beach with the 50p rocks?
I don't know. Duck scores quack might know.
I can't like everybody raves about it, and then you get there and it's like, yeah, it's not that impressive. Giant's Causeway and stuff.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
I didn't find it that impressive, to be honest. I really wanted to go, and then I was like,
yeah, it's difficult to get the light right because the sky is really grey. To photograph it is probably quite hard.
And there's lots of people around, so
yeah, people everywhere. Yeah, like crack of dawn, sunrise or sunset. But yeah, there was loads of people there. I was just taking pictures for Facebook and stuff, if you know what I mean, not professional photography. Yeah, so it was, and I think it'll be a nightmare to photograph, definitely.
Carl
Shitty beats with the 50p's. That's tickled me, that.
That's what it is, isn't it? They're just 50p rocks, if you look at them.
Yeah, it's random though, isn't it? Where they're all like machined out. It's like they've been milled out, but they're not. It's just like that.
Me and the boys, we spent like a day. We did that bridge as well. Red the Carrick rope bridge or something. We paid a £5 to go across there, and we did all of that. They call it like the Route 66 of Northern Ireland, and it's amazing. We had a Skoda Octavia rental car as well, which was beast.
Nice. Yeah, some of the diesel ones of them are pretty quick. So I used to have, I used to buy ex-lease Volkswagen Passats, and I always chipped them up to about 210 brake.
Oh,
you know, the 1.9 TDIs, so they were proper torquey. Yeah. I actually snapped fifth gear in one of them once because I thought, done that a bit too much. Because I used to get the programmable ones, and I turned everything. I was early 20s, and I had a spare sort of bit of money, so I bought this Passat, had this super chip, and I turned everything to like 110% because it had 100%, then it had 110%, and that was in the red. So I thought, in for a penny and all that, maxed it all, and I was in fifth gear doing about 50, floored it, and it used to like proper pull like a train. That just went boom, and I had all this crunching and stuff, and broke the gearbox on that one.
Nice.
Yeah, I never fixed it. All the cogs and that just fell to the bottom of the box, and fourth and sixth still works. I just used fourth and then jumped straight into sixth. Traded it in at Evans Halshaw. So they're copped for that one.
Nice.
Yeah. Chopped it in for a Mark 5 Golf. Which was nice. Yeah. Good times. So, Ballymoney, you want that? Ross Kemp and Jimmy Savile. Yeah, I've seen them.
I've seen it.
I think Jimmy Savile. I've seen him comment on a lot of Hell on Earth videos. You know, when you just go into the comments to see what people have said, and Jimmy Savile's always in there.
Well, this old house is abandoned, seeing here in Scotland somewhere. It's holiday home.
Yeah. Carl's been exploring with Carl's been,
and Ho went because you were saying about the snow, but I remember when we went to, I won't say the exact location, but the car caves. And I was taking Ho, and it started to snow, and I was only in a 1.4 Peugeot 207, and I was mad trying to get home because obviously it's all downhill as well on the way home, so that was quite scary. Yeah.
Sometimes that can be worse, can't it? Because you've got all that extra kinetic energy and you can't get rid of it. You're just going with it, you know. And there's some quite tight bends and big sort of drops in that sort of area, isn't there?
And you can't really brake either, can you? Because when you brake, that's it, really. Game
It's
over.
All four up.
Yeah.
Full lock up and slide. Yeah.
They were all right because they were in their camper van, but I was in my, what do you call it? Oh, David is on about the, I can't remember what they call it, but the Scotland Road 66. Is it the NC?
NC 500 or something, North Coast
That's
500.
it.
Yeah, I've done bits of it at work. I've done parts of it when I've like ducked onto it and gone around it, and it's proper epic. Yeah, if you can do that. Yeah. West Coast 500. So there must be the North Coast and then the West Coast 500.
Problem is at the minute it's really hard to do stuff like that and be peaceful because no one's flying away and everybody's looking at these places. You know, it's like Cornwall and Tenby and all these sort of places. They're just getting hammered at the minute, isn't they? Because people can't fly to go away. So
no.
I'll just wait till it quiets down a bit before I do stuff like that.
Yeah. There'll be a lot of second-hand transporters and stuff because everybody's buying them, aren't they? They're all buying T5s and that and going around the UK in them instead. But yeah, there'll be a lot of them getting sold, and they'll all go to Spain and Portugal and that. And yeah, I'll stay here. I mean, I want to go to Germany again with Mark. Marcus is in the chat. MMP. We've already got plans. We've got locations and everything sorted. We were going to go in sort of February, March time this year, but that ain't going to happen because of the obvious. But yeah, we'll be going.
Yeah, well,
as soon as I'm allowed, I'm going.
I think I'm entitled to the vaccine by August, I think. I hope lockdowns until August, like full ones, but that's when I'll be entitled to it. The first one is August.
Yeah. All right, cool. I have no idea when I'm allowed it. Probably August 2024. Really?
It'll probably, yeah, because they're doing age limit and stuff, and they. So probably
you bring ages into it. Yeah, old people like me get it first. Yeah.
To be fair, I probably am that much younger now. Anyway, I mean, I'm 28 this year.
Oh, stick the knife in, Kurt. I'm 41. Twist it in, mate. I'm only kidding. Nah, I don't know when I'll get it. Something about ALW and German. Beer and waving. Hello. Yeah, cool, man. Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Germany seems cool, though, yeah.
Oh, mate, it's epic. You know, when you were saying it was busy at the Giants Causeway, when I went to Germany, we were allowed to go, but it was after the first lockdown. We went pretty much as soon as the first lockdown finished. There was no holiday makers, nothing. Because usually when we went to the Monazay Dam, there's usually busloads of Americans all wandering about and being annoying. But there was no one. When I droned the Monazay Dam, and on the footage there was one dude who stopped on his bike to have a look what we were doing. There was me, Mark, Dave, and his wife. That was it. On the entire dam.
It has scared a lot of people, haven't it? So.
Yeah, it scared them all away. We went to the Luftwaffe Bunker Museum and there was only me, Mark and Dave in there. And usually that's just full of people. So it was great for filming and photographing.
Have you seen the underground German hospital in Guernsey? That looks good.
That does sound very interesting indeed. No, I haven't.
You should research it. It looks brilliant. That's one of the reasons why I want to go to Guernsey when we're allowed.
Yeah. If you contact, is it offered? Sorry, I'm reading something there. I can't multitask. Is it open to the public or?
Yeah. You literally pay to go in.
Wow. That sounds really cool. I mean, apart from the abhorrent lack of food when they were occupied, I think the Germans actually treat them well. I don't want to apologise if I get it wrong.
Barbara Ann has been in their hospital.
Oh, wow. Barbara, that sounds really cool, that place. I didn't know
They
anything
still got the
about it.
beds and stuff as well.
Yeah.
I've watched some videos. I don't want to spoil it for myself, but I was doing a lot of research yesterday on stuff to do and obviously money wise, and I came across it. So I was like, that looks awesome.
There's a Mark Felton video I watched a couple of months ago, and I think that was about Guernsey, and there was a secret SS raid, and no, sorry, I'm getting that totally wrong. It was Cherbourg. There was a Battle of Cherbourg where the British had took it back, and the SS went in to recapture a load of German troops that had been, and they were in a hospital underground, and the SS got them all out, and they got away with it. It was really cool. So, but yeah, that hospital sounds really good, Kurt. I look forward to seeing that on your Instagram or your YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds really cool, that, mate. I don't know what Dux is on about. Only offering it now to fit and healthy people. I don't know what you mean.
I think he's on about the vaccine because obviously the chat's quite far back.
You see Norway's getting it because of adverse reactions. Right, so they're only giving it to fit and healthy people. If it's anything like the flu jab, my nanny used to have the flu jab every year because she was in her early 80s, and it just made her poorly for about 3 weeks every time. So you think, well, is that any better than just getting the flu? So it's like, because it had a little bit of the virus in it, didn't it? So I suppose, well, it never killed her. So what don't kill you makes you stronger, I guess. I need a tea. Okay, Luke, see you in a bit, mate. I need to start reading these comments before I put them up on main screen, because it could have been, be right back, I need a poo or something like that. And I'm like, highlight comment. Brilliant apple cross. Okay. I've not done it. I've only done bits of it. But Maureen, that sounds really cool. Apart from the scary bit.
Fort Williams is a place I want to visit in Scotland because it's got that famous boat with the mountains behind it.
Yeah. Barbara, as soon as I'm offered the jab, I'll go for it. And my mother has just come out of isolation from this virus. She works at the hospital, so yeah, do as the NHS say.
If Bill Gates wants to spy on me, welcome. He'll just see me sitting in the house a lot, won't he?
Yeah, well, it's only got to go to
YouTube.
Just watch my live. Watch your live. Hello.
Yeah.
All right, Bill. Yeah, I'm on an Apple anyway, so
exactly. I'm getting spied on now, so it don't really matter, does it?
Yeah. So, yeah, if he wants to watch what I'm doing, just look at my website.
Yeah, give me an extra subscriber, I suppose.
yeah, get Bill Gates in the comments as well. I've got Jimmy Savile and Kim Jong-un.
All you're waiting for is Ted Bundy now, and then we've got our dynamic trio, I suppose.
Yeah, Ian Brady. Yeah. You should stop joking about this. Yeah, go for it, Anne. Barbara Ann. Yeah, don't worry about it. Just they've tested it and stuff. I know a place where they've been testing it actually. But yeah, it'll be all right. It'll be fine. It's only a modified flu jab, so don't worry about it. Just get it, and then it'll, you don't want to catch the actual bad one, do you? So, lots of tea and cake. Loving it. Coffee and a smoke.
And a carrot, apparently. That's a carrot, no?
I think, well, it begins with C and ends with S. And, yeah, anyway. Yeah, we should get Urbexy up, and then we've got England, Wales, and Scotland on, haven't we?
Fucking hell. Problem is with the Scottish, their accents are so strong you can't understand half of them.
I don't know what urbex is like. I mean, I met Lewis Watson last year, but I lived in Scotland. I lived in Faslane Naval Base. I lived there for a couple of years. I lived in Edinburgh for a couple of years.
I do love the Scottish. You're such nice people.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're lovely. Apart from the guy that threw me out of a nightclub in Edinburgh once, he gave me he broke 2 of my ribs and called me an English prick as he threw me down the stairs. And he actually threw the wrong guy out. Someone chucked a pint glass at him, but I just happened to be stood next to the guy that threw a pint glass at him.
Yeah, they're not fond of the English, are they? Some of them ain't.
He wasn't.
No. Seems to be the same with some Irish people as well. They don't seem too fond of the English.
No, they didn't like me when I was over there. Fort William. Ooh.
Yeah, that's the place I was telling you about with the boat and the mountain.
Nice. Yeah. GTR's in. What GTR? How are we doing?
GTR.
He takes some cracking pictures on his Insta. Some
do I follow him? I hope I do, because it's going to be awkward if I don't. I'll have a look.
It's embarrassing, isn't it? Yeah.
Problem is, you can't follow every subscriber, can you? Or it's just like you don't see nothing on your news feed.
Your feed is bonkers, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, there's to be honest, I don't need to. There's that many people come deleted accounts. So yeah, there's that many deleted accounts now that when Insta have like a bit of a clear out, I lose loads of. Yes, that is him. Yeah, he put a picture of a viaduct up. No, that was on his YouTube. A viaduct, and it looked epic.
I think I just followed him now anyway.
Yeah, he's cool Insta, and he's on YouTube as well. He does like walking vlogs, a bit like what you're doing in the first lockdown when you were doing your vlogs.
Yeah.
To be honest, Kat, and I'll say this, and I mean it, is they kept me going. Them vlogs you were doing, they were cool.
Cheers. Yeah, it got really hard, to be honest, actually filming, editing and uploading in a day. It was taking most of my day up, and I did it for like a month straight. It was so mad.
It's a lot of work, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. Yeah, like what I was saying earlier about videos, I do 2 videos a week, and that's enough. Doing one a day is that's crazy. Yeah,
I've run out of ideas at the minute, so I haven't really uploaded anything yet because I don't know what to upload.
Yeah, I don't know. Have you got any in the bank, or have you run out?
To be honest, it's been like a year or so since I've even, because with the urbex stuff, you do like four in a day, don't you? And then you've got a month's worth of content. But no, I got nothing at the minute.
No, well, no, it's difficult at the minute, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know what to say to you, mate. You can't go out and film out, can you?
No. I got these to try though, so I may do a video on this. I've got some, I had them for Christmas. Some ND filters for the drone.
Oh, wow. Yeah, nice one. Yeah, try them out. Yeah, do it. Yeah, cause I've got a set of ND filters for my drone that just came with a fly mode kit, and I haven't used them. To me, they just look like different variants of sunglasses for my drone.
They're for long exposure though, aren't they? So obviously they darken it, and you can do long exposures with them, which is kind of cool, I suppose.
That is kind of cool, yeah, because they're that stable nowadays that it's as good as being on a tripod. So, yeah, I suppose that is doable.
Well, that's the thing, see, I don't know what drone you got, but my DJI Maverick is got a mode called tripod mode, where you'll just stay still as well.
Yeah, they're awesome, are they? I've got the Mavic 2 Pro, got it recently. And yeah, it's epic. So yeah, I was looking at the Mavic, and a lot of the tutorials I've watched. I watch an American channel called TVS Pro, and they're real good, proper cool. And all the tutorials that I've watched to learn how to use the modes on my drone are Mavic 1, the Mavic Pro that you've got. That's how I've learned how to do all the stuff on mine. Can't keep up. Much love to the chat. Oh, I can't. I'm the same GTI. On here, it just goes vroom, and it's proper difficult. Someone's put the is that the StreamYard thing for this?
I'll click on it and have a look.
Yeah, it is. JWYFB. Yeah, that's it. If anybody wants it, it's there. If anybody else wants to pop up. Don't know if Ivan Lad's finished his dinner yet. His almond and fried rice. Oh, he's here.
I'm really surprised didn't see him in a lorry, to be honest, because that bloke spends his life in a lorry.
Yeah. Tractor unit challenge.
I can't show you Mrs. because she's eating.
Was it from a Chinese restaurant or did you make that yourself?
Yeah, I made it myself, and I've got these little special pots that a bit like what Chinese restaurants bring them in, and then I put them all in there, put it in a cardboard box. I went out the front door, walked all the way around, and rung doorbell, left it on the floor, and ran back round and answered the door.
Cool.
Nobody, I can't. My food, actually, I'm going to tell you this because I'm a bit peed off, but mine had got egg in it. It was egg fried rice we're thinking, and I don't eat egg.
All right. Okay.
So it's still in kitchen if anybody wants it.
Oh no!
I've just eaten chips and vegetable spring rolls. Nice. Prawn crackers and that. You know what I mean?
Oh, I love prawn crackers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like them. We always get a big
hello everybody in the chat anyway, and thanks for today, ALW. I wish you'd have come with me when we were at doing that explore, because the stuff that you were telling us about them rooms. You see, when you said they're a nightclub, I thought the nightclub were downstairs where that wooden them windows. I thought that's where it'd be, not upstairs on that top floor.
Yeah, they used to call it what did they used to call it? The gallery ballroom nightclubs. Because it did used to be, when after the war they used to have them like dance ballroom type things.
Yeah,
where you used to all get like dressed up and that.
Yeah, I've joined a couple of other groups in Hull, and I've put it on. I've got like nearly 260 views now.
Oh, nice.
I'm like, what? You know what I mean? I'm like, I never get that. I've got videos that have been on 2 years and I got that. You know what I mean?
It's a very iconic building, and a lot of people will be interested to watch it. Loads of people. Them two nightclubs used to be sort of the central point of Hull's nightclub scene.
Yeah.
Because you had Juliet's, which was for like the younger people. Yeah. And then you had Romeo's, that was for like the rockers. And all the rockers used to go to Romeo's.
Yeah.
And it was big. I mean, you saw that top floor. That floor where there was the proper wooden floor, that was Romeo's. And I remember my dad used to have that absolutely bouncing. The sound system in there was brilliant.
I can honestly, I can imagine that, because when we went in on the video, when we went in that room and I stood sort of in the middle, I just said hello, and it went hello. You know what I mean? It like proper echoed. So if that place had got some proper speaker set up and that, I bet that were banging in there. And you hire it up enough so that if people that live round are not really going to hear it, because it's not going to, you know what I mean? It's going to go up, innit?
Yeah. It used to be loud in there. It was one of them where you went outside and your ears were ringing. So it was cool. Yeah, it's a good video, that. So yeah, I'll probably watch it again, to be honest, because Premiere, I'm concentrating on the chat a lot.
I know. It's first Premiere I've done in a long time, so, and everybody else seems to be doing Premiere, so I thought I'll just give it a go. And then when you said to me, put it on that whole place with that Jobsworth, what they call it, guy, and then I was going to do that, and it never, obviously that. So I've gone on myself and I've looked. I put it on 3 other groups, and like people have been commenting to me on it through Facebook, saying, "Oh wow, I went." One woman said that in the 60s she had ballroom dancing lessons there. And stuff, you know what I mean? And
used to be called Bailey's. My nana and my grandpa used to go there. that was like a big thing. You know, they all used to get dressed up, and it was like a big night out. So, I mean, for a nightclub to have 2 massive lifts as well, and a big chandelier and staircase and all that. Yeah, big old place. But yeah, it got raided and they shut it down. Council just shut it down.
Yeah, we could, and and the outside bit where them fish were on that wall, and you said it used to be a tunnel.
Alan Boyson, yeah.
Because I was looking and I thought to myself, when I was looking, I thought it must have had some sort of roof on, and I thought it were an outside. I thought that were actually, because British Home Stores used to have big restaurant, like a cafe inside, didn't they? A big massive restaurant.
It did, yeah.
And I thought that that's where that part was, and then outside seating. I didn't realise it were a nightclub. It's like, yeah, since I've done that and you've told me all them bits and bats, everything's sort of clicked into place more now, you see, with it. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I reckon just demolish it now. They've been talking about renovating. They come up with all these harebrained ideas, but that'll just they'll demolish all that and build a big, them HMOs, them apartments.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll put that. It'll either be student accommodation or apartments that they sell.
Just what we need, innit? More houses.
Yeah. It's all they make now is housing and retail. They don't
that's the only thing that gets built in Wales now is houses.
Yeah, loads of places for people to live, but nowhere to work. You think you can't just keep doing that all the time. You need some work, job places, factories.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, yeah, we're all grafters on here, right? I mean, you're always in your tractor unit, and Kurt's always at work doing what he does, and
yeah.
I
am always grafting. You know what I mean? It's sort of just clean my camera because it's like, I'm doing I started Sunday last week, and I'm starting this Sunday as well. So
yeah,
but you know what I mean? It's just crazy. When I go out exploring, when we're allowed to go out exploring, I only usually have one day that I can go, which would be a Saturday. So it's just crazy. I just can't do it all.
No, Saturdays are usually my exploring days. First one for a while I've not been out on. I was working today. I was putting outside lights up in I think it was 1 degree, but it felt a lot warmer today than it did 2 or 3 days ago. Two days ago it was -2, but it was foggy as well. So working outside and that, it's like my hands get it. And you lose all your dexterity in your fingers, and you're trying to do stuff. It's horrible. So
crazy, yeah. So them lights you've got in that police thing, is that just what go behind tellies?
Yeah.
Oh wow, because that looks good. I didn't even know it changed colour, but it's changing colour tonight.
Yeah, it's just one of these. It's got that remote.
Yeah, we've got them. Yeah, we've got it behind our telly.
Yeah, it is just that. Yeah,
I'll turn around. Hey, look, it's on my telly there. Look, you see it on the wall behind.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and I just put them. I was going to put them behind it. I thought, no, I'll put them in it because it's obviously it's like plexiglass. It used to have one of them. It had a T12 lamp behind it, which is a fluorescent lamp.
Yeah.
To light it up, and I thought I ain't using all wax. It was all old and broke and that. So I stripped all that out and banged them LEDs in. They're a bit bright, so you can actually see them, but I can turn them down. But when you turn them down, it makes a noise. It goes, and it's proper annoying. So I just leave it full.
Well, do you know, I actually thought it was a repurposed one. I didn't know it was off an actual box TARDIS.
Yeah.
Because that's made it even cooler. You know what I mean? It was already cool, but now it's even cooler now. You know what I mean? It's because it's old. You know what I mean? It
was old.
With a modern day twist to it now.
Yeah, I had to cut all the roof because that was built into the top of the roof. The roof was all oak, and I only had a battery. It's a Milwaukee, and it's a good one, circular saw. And I was trying to cut through this roof, and it kept snagging. I thought, what is that? And I pulled a layer of oak off, and below it was zinc, and then about that much tar. So they like put the zinc on and then tarred on top and then put oak on top of that. And I thought, you're never going to get a roof leak with that, you know. So yeah, it was proper. So I was cutting through all like different materials when we saw. It took ages to get, well, about 10 minutes to get out. Whereas usually you just go wet tops and that, you straight through them. It's like through butter, you know.
It'd have been all right if you'd have opened doors and the Dalek would have come out, wouldn't it?
Maybe jump.
Was it Stavros? No, not Stavros. Davros, wasn't it, or something? Was it Davros?
It's filmed all around Wales, see, innit? It's filmed all around South Wales, mainly.
Yeah.
Because the museum's in Cardiff Bay, I think, for Doctor Who.
It's a woman now, apparently, isn't it?
I'm not really a fan. I'd never watched an episode, but...
No.
I haven't. I don't watch TV anymore. As soon as it started going crazy last year, I just turned the TV set off. I feel loads happier because if the news is on in the background or something, now it just saps the life out of me. You know,
it's
like
just depressing, isn't it? It is just depressing because there's never anything good news. It's just all... Oh, I don't want to speak about it.
No. It's like them things, you know, on Harry Potter. Someone told me the name of them before, a different day. We know them like ghost things that like suck the life out of you. That's what it's like when I turn the TV on now. I'm like, nah, off. Watching that.
It's the same with social media, though. I don't know how many times I've gone on YouTube this week and Sky Sports News have appeared with coronavirus updates, and I keep on clicking the button. I'm not interested, but it keeps on coming up.
Yeah, it keeps coming back, doesn't it?
It's like, I don't want to know. Fuck off.
Yeah. Facebook. I've got Facebook. I've got like a profile and that, but I don't go on it. I've deleted the app on my phone because it was just annoying me so much. Every time you go on, it's either political belief stuff or the C word, and I'm like, I've not forgotten, you know, delete. So, I bought today. Oh, I bought one of them office chairs. You know they've got the Omega sign. You know the Ohm's Law sign.
Yeah.
Secret lab. Secret.
Mine's
secret
sort of like a knockoff one.
Yeah, that's nice. That. Yeah. Is it you watching me on TV?
Watching me, watching you, watching you, watching me.
Delay on it, isn't there? There's usually a delay. Let's get away going.
See if we can do it, yeah. By wave as well. I can't see myself.
Right, delay. There we go. I'll do it again now, quick. Easily amused. Yeah.
Yeah, we've just
watching yourself on YouTube.
It is blurred. It is behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I can't even say what explosion going on next because, the Real Richie backup channel. Yeah, he's saying he hasn't watched the BBC for more than 6 months.
I've been out the game for so long, pal, as well. I don't even know what Explorers I knew anymore. I lost my map, and then that was it. I was like, screw doing exploring anymore.
Yeah, I remember you saying a while back you'd lost your map. That's terrible, that. I mean...
5,000 locations worldwide.
Wow.
All gone.
Wow.
Yeah, if I get any...
How did you lose it?
Google just did a funny on me and they just wiped it.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, because if my Google Maps reset, I'd lose all my pins because they're only on there. I don't have like a backup or anything. They're just
same.
on Google Maps.
I used to put them on notes on phone, but it was a ball ache.
Yeah, it will be.
It's a lot, is that, buddy?
It's kind of good being out the scene anyway, because I used to just get a lot of people speak to me for 5 minutes, and then they'd be like, where's this location to? And it's like, oh, that's why you were speaking to me. You didn't want to know how I was. You just wanted a fucking location off me. Everybody
wants to be a mate because they want something from you. I used to get that a lot when I did domestic electrical work. Everybody wants your number. Everybody wants something, but they only want you when they want you. Yeah. And when in their interest, they just, they won't even like, if they saw you in a gutter, they just walk past you unless they wanted a light fitting changing. Then they mate.
Yeah, that's it.
What's this, Carl? The announcement office? No, I don't know. I always wear a mask, but I've worn a mask for years. Yeah, in the supermarkets, yeah, you get loads in, don't you? They just, I'm ex-forces, so I just do as I'm told. Do you know what I mean? If they bring a new thing in that says I've got to wear a fucking pointy hat, I'll just wear a pointy hat. I'm not bothered, whatever. You know? Cheers, Pete. Landrum, how did you manage to get banned? Banned from what? Banned video and the boohoo on D Live. I don't even know what that means. What does that mean?
Oh, he's on about. I think he's on about fighters, to be honest, which I don't really want to get into. But he said Daniel, so I'm assuming Dan is in fighters.
Oh, right, okay.
That's the only Dan I really know, but
I've got my mate Dan House. He lives in Pontypool near you.
oh Christ, he don't live in a caravan, does he? They're all gypsies over there, Pontypool.
No, he lives in. I'd say the town he lives in, but I can't even remember. He used to live in Cumbrae.
Yeah,
but he moved. Speaking the truth, sadly, don't know.
I'm sure he's on about the fighters, or probably.
Probably, yeah. Dan's channel, someone else. Yeah, Land Rovers put it up. I don't know Dan. Don't know. I ain't got a problem with him. I think his channel.
I'd like to know where his friend went. Wes.
No.
Yeah, it used to be two of them.
Yeah.
That's why they're called Exploring with Fighters, because he was two MMA fighters.
I don't know.
The one guy was called Wes, but God knows where he went.
I don't know. So good mates with Flex, aren't you, Urban lad?
Yeah, I know him only through these doing lives and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I remember Kurt used to go around with what were they called? Hell on Earth.
Yeah,
like you used to take some shit off them, buddy.
Yeah, we just went our separate ways, really. Like, I don't want to do the band and stuff anymore, and they do you know what I mean? So
yeah,
that is. Right, Carl's saying his missus didn't like him exploring all the time.
All right.
Yeah, if you got a baby or something like that, it's fair enough, isn't it? I mean, we worked out. Lindsay said to me, Lindsay's my wife, she said, we've had Thomas at home for 7 years yesterday. And that was a big thing for me because my little boy was really poorly when he was born. He was first 3 months of his life, he was in hospital, and it was touch and go for the first year. When we did get him home, he was on oxygen 24/7, and he had to have a SATS monitor and an apnea monitor on him 24/7. And for those that know what they are, it's your blood oxygen levels and your heartbeat and all that sort of stuff. He had to have that on him all the time. So one night the apnea alarm went off, which means that's the thing that's on, movies. It goes beep, beep, beep. Your pulse and that just fucking flatlined. So everything just flatlined. So I jumped out of bed in like a spring, went over to him, and he was just sat in his cot looking at me, and the actual apnea monitor machine had failed. Something inside it had gone wrong. But yeah, that's the quickest I've ever got out of bed. But yeah.
He was just like sat up looking at you?
Yeah, it woke him up, the alarm going off, because it used to go, the alarm was like beep, 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 proper loud. Like in hospitals, that alarm that goes off, not crash alarm, but the equipment alarm, that went off. And that would have been 6.5 years ago now. So yeah, sleep apnea. Thomas had like the baby version of that, but the thing that Thomas had was because he was 10 weeks early, so you had this thing, and all babies have it. Is they think, I'm in the womb still, so I don't need to breathe because I'm on the umbilical, so they just stop breathing. You know, they just like shut down because you think, oh, I'm on the umbilical, I don't need to do this, so I'll just stop. You know, and every now and again he used to do that, so he had to have all his stuff on him.
What? SIDS?
But yeah, he's been at home 7 years now, which is cool.
ALW, is it like SIDS? SIDS.
Yeah, that sudden arrhythmic death syndrome, sort of. Yeah, that's because that is.
Yeah, that's when they just stop breathing, isn't it?
Yeah, SADS. Yeah, my brother-in-law's mate died of that. A kid I was in the forces with died of that as well. Sorry, it's gone a bit dark, hasn't it? But yeah, it's like that.
That's why I turned the light back on.
Is that SADS thing? Is just like cot death, but for adults. Yeah, a kid I knew, he was on Hitch. He was called, can't remember his name, but he was a stoker on HMS Nottingham. He was ill. He died of it. Yeah, CPAC is the adults version of CPAP, which is what my little boy was on. CPAP's where you've got, like, you know, them two prongs in your nose and it pushes oxygen into your thing. So if you stop breathing, there's like oxygen going in all the time. But yeah, moving on from that.
Yeah. Anyway, these German videos that you've been doing, buddy. Wow, I'm definitely going there. Honestly, definitely.
Yeah, it's a cool place. Yeah, I mean,
it's like, you know what I mean. There's so many. You know, them explorers are just amazing. I mean, I know you had that guy with you as well, didn't you? That
yeah, he's called Marcus.
Oh, is he?
You're a Marcus, aren't you?
Yeah, Marcus. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's two good-looking lads there, then, aren't we? You know what I mean? But like,
absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. You just need a German accent and a flat cap, and you'll be pretty much there.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Marcus is proper cool. He really knows his stuff as well.
Yeah.
Even down to when we was on the dam, he was reciting something. There was a hydroelectric power station at the other side of the dam, on the dry side of the dam, and he said because when the bombers came in, they were expecting them to come in on the dry side because that was where England was, but they didn't. They flew round and come in on the wet side and dropped the bouncing bombs.
Yeah.
And a lot of the anti-aircraft gunners, they were all asleep because they weren't expecting an air raid. There was nothing because again the bombers had come in a different route. They're coming sideways on and like head on to the dam. There was all like lookouts and stuff that had raised the alarm. No one raised the alarm because nobody had seen anything because there was nothing there. So he was Marcus was saying this guy came out of the hydroelectric power plant to have a cigarette and he saw the bomber. He's like, that's not a Heinkel. So he started running up the hill to alert the anti-aircraft people who were shouting, and they woke up and they got a couple of rounds into the back of one of the bombers, but they didn't shoot out down. And then the bomb went off. But yeah, just little things we knew a lot.
On your video, you said that no German soldiers were killed, were they? It were all like people and just civilians and that.
Yeah, it didn't affect the war industry at all. Didn't affect the Nazi war machine at all. In 30 days, the Wehrmacht had rebuilt the dam, not properly, but rebuilt it so they could use the Monazet reservoir again. And that's on the Ruhr River, and the Rhine River was unaffected, so they still had drinking water and everything. So it didn't make any difference to the war machine itself. But there was a lot, I can't remember the exact number, but a lot of them were Russian prisoners of war and the families of the Russian prisoners of war that were captured. And German civilians in the town. The Monazet is the reservoir, and Mona is the town, and the town is on the dry side of it as well, and they all got just drowned in their sleep because the dam went. So yeah, it's not good. Yeah, killed loads of them, but not actually. So yeah, it was. Yeah, we hailed it as a big victory, and I think it put the wind up them. But other than that, it didn't actually affect them that Yeah.
They practiced that bouncing bomb up near Lady Bower, didn't they? Not Lady Bower one, it was the one further back up, wasn't it?
Yeah, answering the chat, who knows what the dam was that they practiced on. Martin Zero went on when Martin Zero was Martin 0401, real early in his YouTube career.
Yeah.
He went to that dam, and he went to one of the Tan Bay Pass or something it was called at Matlock. Yeah, there used to be another pass, like we've got. Oh God, I've forgotten it. There's the M62 that goes over the Pennines. Then there's a Snake Pass, I think they call it. There used to be another pass called Tan Pass or something like that, and it all landslided in the 70s. And Martin Zero vlogged that pass and the dams that they practiced on, because it was similar to the Mona Zay Dam. I've seen pictures of it, and it does look similar. It's got the towers, and the elevation and the length of the reservoir was about the same. But they only had a couple of seconds on the target, so they did very, very well. I droned it with a Mavic Mini, and I only had about, I think, the length of the reservoir. The Mavic Mini did the length of the reservoir at the speed that does in about 40 seconds. Yeah. So if you're doing 200 knots in a Lancaster bomber that's fully laden, and it's a tight turn as well, proper tight. It's like almost it's about a 70-degree turn, 40 foot from the reservoir, and then drop a bomb. And the Lancasters weren't designed to do that. They were meant to be like 6,000 foot dropping, little bombs, not big bombs.
You see, common sense was basically to hit the wall because you've got a bigger target, haven't you, there? But because they've gone with bomb for it to bounce and then drop and blow up, they did well, I think, doing what they were doing, you know what I mean? I think they did very well. Just a shame that they're still... Not that I want people to die anyway, you know what I mean? But it's...
No,
just
I know what you mean, yeah.
I mean,
when you've got an enemy, you want to defeat the enemy, not kill innocent people.
Exactly.
The enemy was the Nazis, the Nazi war machine, not civilians. Especially civilians didn't even live there. A lot of them were Russians that had just been captured and pulled in. Chris Thornley's saying they used 2 searchlights. Yeah, they had a searchlight system. They had 2 lights, and when they sort of corresponded on the water, that was when they was at 40 feet. Because they didn't, no instrument would be accurate enough.
No.
Right, I got a pot out. I might be back anyway. I'll probably be about half hour or so.
Yeah, cool, Cat.
All right.
Yeah.
How do I turn this off? Just exit? Is there, I'm assuming?
I've got leave studio. I think it's that. You just press that. But yeah, Kurt, thanks a lot for coming in.
That's all right.
Check out his channel. He's got a gaming channel as well called Kurt Roberts V2, I believe it's called.
Yeah.
So your old channel, you lost your password for and stuff, didn't you?
My first ever channel when I was a kid, but that's quite embarrassing. 12 years or so ago now, I think. 10 years.
That's cool. That's like the dawn of YouTube, really, isn't it? 2007 it started.
I made my account before PewDiePie did, which is mad.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that is cool. Yeah, nice.
Right. I'll see you in a bit.
Mate. I'll see you later.
Yeah,
Cheers, mate. Really appreciate it. Yeah, it's nice not to see you in a tractor unit, to be honest.
I know. In a couple of weeks, we'll have a new sofa as well, so I'll be all reclined back and everything.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we've got one coming.
In a couple of weeks, we bought it over there, and he went. We were signing up for it and everything, and he says, "Oh yeah, I thought we were going to be about maybe 8 weeks, and it's not. It's 20 weeks wait, so it's not due. Well, the 15th of May or something." He said, didn't it? I'm like,
whoa. Yeah,
up to 15. Yeah, it could come next week, but apparently he said there's something like 20 million pounds of a stock out in sea, in oceans. But a lot of it we're trying to get into like France and stuff. But with all that stuff, it's dropped everything behind. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm aware there's 2 things in there. With Brexit and the virus, it's just bonkers.
Oh, yeah.
I crashed my Mavic Mini, smashed it to bits. There's people in the chat might know about that. I crashed it. The IMU went faulty on it. I've found out.
Okay.
I was flying it. I was out flying it, and it just drifted off and hit a tower. And I was pulling back. I was like trying to auto land. I even tried, when you can pull both levers, bottom left, bottom right.
Emergency stop thing.
Yeah, I even tried that, and it just didn't do anything. It just carried on flying into this tower. Because I thought, do that and run underneath it and try and catch it. It's better than nothing.
Yeah,
and that
exactly. Yeah.
Turned out the IMU had gone wrong, which is like does all the fancy stuff, and it's the CPU. So basically the computer had crashed inside it. But DJI had found out that's what was wrong. So they've like honoured my DJI refresh, sent me a new one. Customs have seized it. So I don't know when I'm going to be able to get that. Because on the description it said quadcopter, which is, we know it's a drone, but they think it's a part for like a big helicopter, like a proper helicopter part that's worth loads of money. So they've seized it because, basically.
Jesus. That's ridiculous, isn't it? Oh my God.
But I'm just so pleased I've got another drone, because if that was my primary drone and I wanted it for shooting, as for filming, I'd be proper annoyed. But luckily I've got a backup drone. But I still want it back because I want to do a review on DJI Care Refresh. Like, you send them a smashed up drone and they send you a new one back. I want to do a little review on it. HMRC or HM Customs have got involved and said no. Computer says no. UPS, who were freighting it, they've been really good. But we just got to wait and see. So
yeah, I mean, a lot of them with that, you have to, you might get charged something for, you know what I mean? They might say, oh, it's so much money if you bring it into the country. You know what I mean? Because they've just, I don't know. They think of some excuse for it to be there. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
That's
I've had loads of stuff that's been held there for months and months. You know what I mean? I used to buy when I was younger. I used to buy the Orange County choppers on Sky. They used to build their motorbikes. Well, I used to buy the choppers, the die-cast models, and there were a lot of money. Some of them were 150, 200 pound each. You know what I mean? And they used to come over, and because they put on them like die-cast models and stuff, they kept them. And one time, they wanted me to pay the duty on them, which was over £200, and so these that I already paid 150 quid for, and then another £200. It's like, what do you do? It's like, you know what I mean? You've got to pay it, and they've got you back short and curlies.
Yeah, it's like the wife was saying, 'cause she works for a transport company, and she was saying you might not get it back. She said you might not get it back because they might just argue it, and they can just see stuff, and they'll just throw it. Just seize it and dispose of it. So I'm glad it isn't like a Sony A7 III or something like that. I mean, it's a Mavic Mini, Mavic Mini 1, so it's still worth a decent bit of money.
Yeah.
And I want it back really, but I want it back because I was going to send it to Marcus in Germany, and he was going to, obviously have a drone and play with it and get some footage and stuff. But he was going to get some footage for me to use on my channel, but Customs have got me thing. Customs have got it. So just annoying. Yeah. It's just irritating. So
it's not good. It's not good at all. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Dux, it's a return to the car charge. It's just because it's come from China. Yeah, it came from the Netherlands. DJI Care Refresh for the UK is serviced in the Netherlands. So I didn't even know they were being funny with us, but because of this Brexit thing, they obviously are. Import tax. This is it. Yeah, I've rung them. There's an 0334 number you ring, and you get loads of options. You go through all the options. You leave a voicemail, and they just don't ring you back. You can put the tracking number in the bot, and it just comes up with like the generic answers. So yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a bit annoying.
Have you done your license for your drone?
Yeah, I've done the. I used to have the POFC. I had that, and then I've done the A2 CFC, which is the one. Yeah, I've done that recently.
Okay.
Yeah, which is. I mean, if you're gonna, it depends where you're gonna fly it. I mean, if you're gonna fly it over built-up areas, then you need your A2 CFC. If you're just gonna fly it out in the countryside and fly over a pillbox or something, you certainly need to register it with the CAA and do that thing where it's £9 and you get your operator.
That's all I've done.
Yeah, if you really, I mean, I don't know of anyone unless you flew it near an airport or near a prison or over a government official's house, I can't see the police caring, to be honest. I mean, they might do at the minute with the additional lockdown stuff. You know, if they stopped you somewhere and you was flying your drone, they'd probably look at the drone thing in addition to why you're there during a lockdown. They'd probably look at it then. But if you just sort of out and about during normal times, I can't see them doing out with you. It's only these people who fly near airports and stuff like that. That's what's annoying them. And they've brought it in because of I was talking to the CAA about it, or someone at the CAA that I know, and he said it isn't because of the drones near airports and all that. It's the camera. It's because in Europe it was one of the Scandinavian countries. There was a paedophile in one of them countries, and he bought one of these fancy drones, and he was taking pictures of kids, you know, getting changed and stuff like that, flying outside the bedrooms and taking pictures of them and stuff. And it's that they've brought in. It's the European legislation that we've adopted because, we've done Brexit and that, but we're still like harmonising with them with laws and stuff. So, no limits is put. You don't need one for the DJI Mini because it's classed as a toy. Yeah, because it is under 249 grams, so you don't have to do a DMARS. DMARS is a thing where it's over 250 grams, but I would recommend doing the registering with a CAA and getting a flyer ID, and then you registered with them. That's free. That's totally free. You can register it for free. It's only when you want an operator ID that's £9 and it lasts 3 years, I think.
1 year.
Is it 1 year?
Because I've done mine twice now. I did mine with the Spark when I had my Spark twice, but I've got the that Mavic 2 Zoom thing. Yeah.
Good drones then.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but it's same as yours. If you've got the Mavic Pro, it's same as that, isn't it? Really?
Is it? Mavic. Yeah, you've got the Mavic Pro Zoom. So you've got the zoom camera. I've got the non-zoom camera.
Yeah, I mean it's amazing because you see, I asked Secret Vault which one he got, and he told me, and obviously I'd been using the Spark, and what an amazing drone the Spark is for your first drone to get used to flying and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And then I thought I just want something better, so I got a chance. I saw someone selling one night on. It was how much was it, sweetheart? My new drone. It was a Fly More combo, a case and all that, and had extra stuff with it, and I think it was about 700 quid, wasn't it?
On Marketplace.
Yeah, we're on Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, nice, that's a good price.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. It was like, anyway, I messaged this guy, and I said to him, I said, look, I want it, but I need it. It was a Saturday night. I said, I need it for Monday. I need it before Monday because I'm going to work. I want to take it to work with me. And he went, I can be, whereabouts do you live? I told him where I live. And he goes, I can be at your house in 20 minutes.
Oh, wow. That's
so, cut a long story short, we were both laid in bed. I'm on Facebook on my phone. And I went downstairs. And then I came back up about 30 minutes later, something like that. And I got all this bag with all this stuff in it. She goes, "Where the hell you been?" I says, "Oh, I've just bought this drone." She went, "Where from?" And I told her the situation. She went, You're mad. You're mad. Get all the one for sale. Get all the one for sale.
Yeah, it's. See, I'm tempted with the Mavic 2. You know, the Mavic Mini 2.
Yeah.
I'm tempted with one of them because I've got the smart controller, and what they'll do an update for that. They will do one, so the Mavic 2 will work with the smart controller. So then I just need one controller, and then for sort of situations like where I flew my Mavic Mini recently inside a swimming pool, and there's all stuff hanging down, and I thought I won't want to do this with the Mavic Pro. So that if you crash it, you smash the gimbal and all sorts. So I thought if I had a Mavic 2, because then you're only crashing a little drone that's a lot less money. You're doing a quarter of the money rather than the full price. You know what I mean? So I might get one of them for this sort of. I mean, I wouldn't call it sacrificial lamb, but if I lost it, I wouldn't be as devastated as I would if I lost the big one. Do you know what I mean?
Well, when I first bought my first Spark, I bought it and I was like so excited I got it. And this was before I had the YouTube channel, a proper YouTube channel anyway. Me and Michelle used to go out and that, and we used to just go and fly it around, different bits and bobs and stuff like that. Anyway, I'd had it 2 weeks and we were out this weekend. We've been to my mum's house. I said we're going down to film a weir where all these birds used to sit on the weir.
Yeah.
So we went down and did that. Michelle sat on side at Loch on canal, but where the canal joins the river. And I saw these floodgates. So I thought, I'll drive through floodgates under a bridge onto canal and then up. Anyway, I was doing a little bit of bats and bots, you know what I mean? I was still getting used to it. And what they call it, there was some bracken growing out of the wall on the loch. The drone were flying along. It saw the bracken, moved back, hit the wall, went up in air, and went wham, straight underwater. I'd had it 2 weeks. I was like, oh my God. So anyway, cut a long story short, my brother-in-law, who's a raving lunatic, we were trying to get it out, weren't we, for ages?
With chains and all sorts.
With chains and bits of rope and hooks and all sorts. Anyway, this guy got we rang my brother-in-law up and he came, climbed down wall like Spider-Man. He stood in his court, he's tall, stood in canal, it went up to his chest. And he put his head under. Says, "Where is it?" I said, "It's in that corner." And he put his head under water, pitch black water, you know what I mean? And he says, "I can hear it." And it was flashing.
Was it still buzzing and stuff?
So it was still buzzing and everything. But as soon as he pulled it out of the water, it died.
Yeah.
So I had the following day, we drove all the way up to, where were it? Middlesbrough, wasn't it? Redcar. And I bought another second-hand drone off someone, you know what I mean? I had to do. Because I loved it so much. So it was like these 2 second-hand drones that I bought, 2 Sparks, ended up costing me 900 quid or something.
Whoa.
So
yeah, it's a lot of money in it, but for those that don't know, if you've got the DJI Care Refresh with a drone, you can't lose it. You have to send the old one back. Yeah. So that's where it comes in. You need the old one out the water. If you lose it, you have to send it back to them for them to warranty it, which is annoying. So because if you have like the old Phantoms, the early Phantom, the Phantom 2s and the Phantom 3s, they used to fly away just on their own.
They did. Yeah,
they just fly off. And DJI won't honour the warranty on them, which was really bad. The GoPro Karmas did it as well. I had a GoPro Karma, and they used to do it, and I just sent mine back. This is nice. I bought it just as all the things were coming out saying, "Oh, the rubbish." And in the end, I sent mine back, and I was going down the not fit for purpose route with custom. What they call them people at this that look after you. Ombudsman, I got the ombudsman involved saying, "Look, they're not fit for purpose. It doesn't do what it's supposed to do." Sorry, I've got. and I was going down the route of trying to get my money back when GoPro recalled them all and just refunded everybody anyway.
Yeah.
So I went down that route. Go to Scotland. You might need a passport there soon. Well, if Nicola Sturgeon gets her way, you probably will. She'll put the wall back up. She wants out of England and into Europe, doesn't she? So whatever. But in the meantime, I need a wee. So I'm gonna put one of. I'm just gonna nip to Lou, but in the meantime, I'm gonna leave you with some drone footage of a train that I know you want to go look at.
I know. I was going to go this weekend, but
Let's
want to go there. Look.
Oh yeah.
It's on big telly as well.
Right. Just set that up while I nip for a wee, and I'll check on my little boy.
Yeah.
Is that going to work?
No, it's a nice front end.
No, it's working.
It's one to go. It's only no, it will do. It took a while. Yeah, it's on the outside.
Oh, look at that. I had 450 quid of a racing drone. Do that to me. I had to just wave goodbye. Lots of signal and it shot off at 80 miles an hour.
80 miles an hour, ducks go quack. Oh my God. I would have. I hope you went back on the phone to him anyway.
Yours never did that though, didn't it?
Yeah. Well, I was filming with mine as well, guys. The runway with all the vehicles on, and it went. Yeah, no, he's laughing. He's laughing at what I said about the drone, I think. Yeah, and the drone there got a bit of wind, and it just set off going. And luckily, I just sort of like ran into the field, and it got my signal back. It was crazy. Yeah, he's just going for popcorn. Yeah, I definitely want to go and do this train. Yeah, I've had it for a long time, this one thing, but I've just never been because there's not much else around it. But I'm thinking because of the COVID, I could actually go and just say that I'm going for my walk, my exercise. But it's more than 10 miles away from where I live, you see, so they might frown upon that, might they? Yeah, have you done it, Cal? Have you done this as well? I feel like a fly on the wall at Marcus's house. Feels like a fly on wall. But it's like that. You see, it will be a fly. Look, watching it on big telly as well.
Yeah.
75-inch that TV,
Is it?
75-inch, yeah.
We
had a 60-inch, so we were just going to get a little bit bigger one. And on Black Friday? Black Friday. It was what, 799 quid?
899, I think. Oh, it's 799.
No, 799 it was for a 75-inch smart TV.
Nice one.
That's I thought, the other TV I had that it had started to get lines at bottom on a plasma. This is what was it, Ultra Crystal or something, isn't it?
I can't remember.
I don't know, but it got lines on the other one at bottom, right at bottom of the screen. You couldn't tell, but it were on its way out. So I just said to Michelle, "Let's get another telly." So we bought this one, and then we decorated the room for it. And then the bracket that it's on the wall with, I bought these special brackets to hold each bracket, each screw held 18 stone. It would hold, yeah.
Wow.
So put 4 in back of this. That telly don't weigh 18 stone, yeah.
No.
And I put 4 in back. We put it on wall. I was stood in front, and I had to pull it out so that I can, because the telly is bolted to the stand. You see, so that if anybody broke into the house, it would take them ages. They'd break the telly before they got it off the wall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyway, pulled it out like that, and then all the bracket just came off the wall. Luckily, I were there. We were going out, and it's like we could have come back home, and that telly would have been laid on floor, smashed up.
First planted.
I'd have been like, "Oh my god!"
Oh no. Yeah, but it didn't happen. But then Chris is saying never thought inches matter. They do. They do. I've got I know what you mean, but this is a family show.
Yeah, this is a family show, is this? Yeah. And it's either, as Michelle says, go big or go home.
Oh well, if a woman's saying it, then it's true, isn't it?
Yeah, she's on about my waist, though, I think.
What?
She's on about my waist.
Oh, yeah. No, I've got 60-inch TVs downstairs. We've got like a front room and a back room. They've both got 60s in, and then I've got a 42 in the shed where I do my training. Call it the beach shop, but yeah, I've got a 42 in there. I've not done the abandoned trains. That ALW. What's this?
Oh, he was talking to me, I think.
What to do?
You'll have to come with me, Carl. We'll have to sort some out. Come with me then if you haven't done it.
Yeah, it's very exposed. So you need to go on a day that isn't windy, or it'll just be horrible. You know, you'll just bad audio and all that. We went and it was totally fine. We were lucky.
And with drone as well, you see, I want to do drone like you've done. And that,
yeah, you need to drone it. Yeah, get the best.
Yeah, I mean, what about with went on Flex's video that he did, and the that steam train as well? Wasn't there that steam train went past?
Yeah.
I was like, wow, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I did well to capture that.
Yeah, I mean, I went with Adzi 156 and Katie. We went to some abandoned trains. The first day I ever met them, I went to these abandoned trains, and it was on a live line, but not a live. It was a private line for a steam train. And we were there looking at these carriages and stuff. Hell on earth have done them and all that. But we were there and looking at these carriages and that, did a video and stuff like that. And then I heard this, whistle. And we walked to the end of the thing. And literally, this steam train just came past. And we were stood on the tracks right aside. And we're like that. And we're waving at driver and that. And everybody, it was like at Christmas time. So all the people were on the Santa Express. You know what I mean? They were all waving like this at us. It were amazing. It was so cool. Hi, buddy. You all right, pal?
There's something majestic about steam trains, isn't there? All right, Kurt.
All right.
Yeah,
good to have you back, mate. Good to have you back in. Really appreciate coming on. Good little spot that was. Urban Lad Yorkshire. Yeah, it's just
good.
Your video. I mean, that's only 10 miles from me, but I want to go back and see it, but part of me don't want to go back and see it all. I remember it good, and it reminds me of my dad and that, so I don't want to go back and see it all smashed to bits.
Which one's that?
BHS.
Oh, okay.
He's on about your place, BHS. Yeah. Good little spot that was, Urban Lad Yorkshire. I think he's on about your video.
No, he's on about because he came with us to trains where I saw that steam train. That's what he's on about.
Yeah.
But that what they call it. People haven't smashed it up. What's left of that building is what after they've taken all the asbestos out of it. So they've cleared it all of asbestos. So to me, what I saw from inside there was as though they was going to renovate the building.
They were going to renovate the building.
Oh,
BHS closed it to do a refit, and in that they stripped it to do a refit for City of Culture in 2017. They were going to do it, make it all majestic and make it brilliant. And then in the meantime, the money stuff and that guy who'd been knighted, whatever his name was, all the pension pot and all that went wrong, and then BHS folded in that sort of sequence. So it was part way through a refit. That's why you will have seen a lot of scaffolding and in an abandoned building where they're going to rip it down. Like you saw the elevators that like taped them all up, like you're going to decorate a car or something. They were all taped up to preserve them. That's why. So it was like mid-refit when it all went wrong. So, yeah, pretty important building, really.
I can't believe that when you said, sorry, buddy, I can't believe that when you said it was actually two buildings in the first place, the co-op and BHS. I can't believe that because it's like the layout inside when we were walking through, it was like a maze, but there were no obvious things that it was two buildings, no like doorways. It were crazy. You know what I mean? It were
partitions, yeah. They made the co-op. The co-op department store went bust in the early 80s. Early 80s that was. So it's had 30 years of it. BHS expanded into it almost immediately. So they had a bit of a refit and sort of cut all the doorways out, made it all flush and put a new floor in and stuff. So it was just like one building. But yeah, Katie's saying they've moved that train now that you went to, Mark.
Why did they just get the quiet one? I get the loud ones.
Well, no, it's gone. I don't know where it's moved to. Macclesfield Magpie knows where, and Cal know where it's moved to, because they've been and they're actually the steam. I think it's gone to where the steam train is now. I think that's where all the carriages have gone to.
Oh, all right, cool. Yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Is it Arabic or something?
I think someone's drunk. That's what I think that is. Tapped in the head. Jesus.
All right. Me? Could be me.
It's all right, Simon, as well. He's definitely not a troll anyway.
No, Simon BA is cool. Welcome back, Kurt. Welcome back, man. Was that your daily exercise?
No. Basically, my mate, he lives on his own, but he's got 2 houses, and he's doing the one up, and he said he's got super pissed, so I had to give him a lift home because he didn't want to drive.
Fair dues. Yeah.
But, that's in the rules, I think, because he can technically be in my bubble and he lives on his own, so...
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
I don't know what the rules are anymore.
It's like because my mum and dad look after my little boy Thomas, so he's in their like care bubble, but I'm not. So he's allowed in. My little boy's allowed in their house, but I'm not allowed in their house. So it's kind of
stupid.
Is that your TV, Mark?
Me?
Yeah. I don't know. It just went noisy then. There was.
I got everything muted, so I think I'm okay.
Is it? Can you hear something now?
Yeah, it's gone now. Yeah, it's gone now.
Oh, I think it's Michelle showed me a video about an hamster or something. No, what is it?
Weird on StreamYard.
StreamYard could be really good, but they make you pay for all the good features, which I don't agree with.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind them having the random StreamYard thing in the top right hand corner. It's like a duck with headphones on.
YouTube are the same, or YouTube are proper fucking rip off. 30% of your super chats they take. 30%.
Yeah.
Yeah, create content and get robbed.
And then every day you don't know if you're going to get up in the morning and someone shut your channel down.
Exactly.
And they've done that to people, haven't they? Just shut it down, everything gone.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we've changed some little rules that say you can't do what you're doing. We don't agree with it, and ta-ta. And then you lose your livelihood. Yeah, it's worrying, isn't it? Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
it's worrying.
I mean, I've spent loads of money on my channel, to get where I am now. I mean, no one watches my stuff anyway, but I enjoy doing it as a person. You know what I mean? I enjoy going out exploring.
No, I don't.
The thing is, Urban lad, the subscribers don't realise that like what hours and money goes into exploring. It's like I dread to think how much money I spent on diesel over the years. It can be stupid.
Yeah.
And it's like people used to say on the Hell on Earth videos, "Oh, why is Kurt so miserable?" And but what they didn't realise was I was with them all day. And I was at like 19 plus hours of that day. It's like you can't be happy and most of the time I had to drive like 7 hours home. So,
Yeah, 12 them out. Yeah, I've watched them, and yeah, you just look tired to me on them. I think they said, I think Johnny Norton mentioned a couple of times that he was tired because he'd been working, doing loads of shifts or something. I think he mentioned that. So yeah, it puts context to what was going on. Yeah, it was cool. But
I remember one weekend I went up to Al's, and that was a nearly 5-hour drive, mind, each way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will be. Yeah, it will be. Because he likes his cars, doesn't he?
They're like, yeah, but they're not Yorkshire either. They're like, this is Yorkshire, and then this is them. It's like,
yeah.
Not the living Osset.
I know they live near Dewsbury because they took me there.
Osset, yeah, that's near Dewsbury. Is that? Yeah, Osset.
I thought I was going to get stabbed. We went into Asda in Dewsbury, and I thought, wow, I never want to come back here. No offense.
Well, I used to live in Dewsbury as well, and I that's what I used to think.
That's where them people faked that girl getting abducted, didn't they? There was a family faked it.
Well, I could see that house from where I used to live.
No way.
It was about a mile away, but I could see the house. Yeah, the police actually searched because when I lived at my mother's, searched my mum's garage and stuff. She was under her uncle's bed down near Dewsbury, near Asda and Dewsbury, actually.
Yeah, that's one place you don't want to never visit. Dewsbury, Asda. Jesus.
No.
It's not good, buddy.
I think it's called Kurt Roberts, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just limited Kurt Roberts. And then his gaming channel's Kurt Roberts V2.
I haven't really done much of Yorkshire. I like the city because I did the courthouse. And
Leeds? Like Leeds Courthouse?
Cool. The courthouse in Yorkshire.
Oh, in Sheffield.
Oh, in Sheffield, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, South Yorkshire, yeah.
Because I remember the first time I tried it, a cop caught me. I was in the little window. I can say it now because it was sealed, but it was like a side entrance to the pub. And it's like quite high up, this window was. And a cop caught me with my legs going into the building. He was like, "Oi, what are you doing in there?"
Well, but then you used to have to...
Yeah, you used to literally, so there was like a side street. There was pubs this side. It was really sketchy, actually, because it's the city centre. And you used to have to get through a window like this big.
Yeah.
It wasn't all that big at all. But that was a cool place.
Yeah, it sounds cool. So my little boy's getting up. I can hear him.
Oh.
You know, you can hear like floorboards creak and stuff.
Yeah.
Aye.
The what we call it, the courthouse. I went there, and at that point, you had to get the wheelie bin from the pub, wheel it over to the shutter, and climb up and over the shutter and down a ladder on the inside. And it was just too busy. Honestly, people were sat outside watching me take the bin. You know what I mean? And I just didn't bother. You know what I mean?
We went early in the morning, and it was still dodgy. But I remember Carl Travis when he went loads of times. He scaled up the lamppost and got in that way.
Oh, yeah.
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 Just going to put these in some a bit quieter.
It was like trying to do the fruit exchange in Liverpool, because that's right in the city centre. And you would go there 5-6 o'clock in the morning, and there's still people queuing to go in the club underneath it. And you've got to climb up the scaffolding. It's like, these drunk people are going to see me doing this, and they're just going to kick up a fuss. I never got to do the fruit exchange.
Yeah, well, I went there to do that, and I went with a guy, TL Productions, and what you had to do, I never actually went in the building, but what it was, he went in the building next door,
a flat,
up in the lift, across the roof, and then in through a window, up high, you know what I mean? That's how he got in.
Yeah,
and then he came downstairs to open the emergency exit next to the pub. But when we went, the pub was open. There were bouncers on the door, and they were watching us and stuff like that. And we were on phone, and he says, "We just can't do it. We can't do it today." So he just came out the exit.
A lot of people found out the code to the flats and they were typing in the code on the door, opening it up, running through the flats, and rooftopping to the fruit exchange.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
There was some dust in there, though. I'm glad I didn't go in.
I would have loved to have gone there.
Yeah.
I've not done it. Yeah, I haven't done that. What's Urbex is saying? Maxine, likewise Urbexy, but I can't see what Urbex has said.
No, I can't see what it said neither.
I don't like explosion city centres, though. Can't do them. Too risky.
Someone called Ryan. Is he back or something? Someone sent me a message saying, "Hey guys, not sure if you know,
let's have a look.
I'm backstage."
All right. Oh, cool. Hello, Ryan.
Hello. I'm not too sure if I haven't been on one of your streams before, have I?
No.
No. So I know Brady. I know Exploring with Carl. I know Taffy and everyone.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, no.
Hello then.
Hello.
Hello.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah, cool. Now we're just having a bit of a chat, really.
I thought I'd just say that just so you knew that I wasn't like some random person just coming up onto one of your streets.
Well, funny thing is, the people that you said you knew, they're all really strange anyway. We wouldn't let them up here.
Especially Taffy. He's the oddest of them all.
And Carl. Carl is well dodgy.
Ooh, Carl. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh,
that
Carl.
Here. Don't watch him.
Yeah, you're trying to big yourself up and you say, Carl. Oh.
Carl.
Think of some decent. Just joking. Yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up soon anyway, because that's been 2 hours. And,
that's 2 hours, really, yeah.
I tell you what, right? I had to wake up in the mornings, and I've subscribed to Vault recently, and you see that he just finished uploading, and it's like his streams are 5 hours. It's like, what the hell have you got to talk about for 5 hours? It's like, Jesus.
I don't know.
That man can talk. He can talk.
I don't think he's done anything for 5 hours.
ALW, I'm bored after an hour, and I'm finishing my live streams. I'm like, an hour will do. I haven't got the energy.
No, your streams are cool, mate, because you talk about all sorts, but you do a lot of your photography and you're dedicated, and that's cool.
I do like Vault. I'm just saying, 5 hours, fair play to him all.
Yeah, he gets some proper Fruit Loops up on his chats, though, doesn't he?
Exploring with Carl was live for 9 hours 17 yesterday.
Was he? Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, you see what we're on about now, don't you? About dodgy people.
Yeah, exactly. Eccentric types.
Yeah, that's it. 9 hours. He wants to get a wage for that.
Yeah, we did mention Carl was a bit, 9
hours. What the hell was he talking about?
I mean, I went on it. Well, I didn't go on it like this, but I went on, in the chat, and I just kept messaging. Then I went and did something, and I came back, and I was like, "Oh Lord, he's still here," and that. And then I went to sleep, and Adzi156, who was in chat, said he watched it till end, and it was 6 o'clock this morning or somewhere.
I mean, that's a shift. That's a shift in work for the average person.
It's a shift of 1 hour overtime.
Yeah, you could set off, tip somewhere, drive back, and come home, and it'd still be on. You think, is this the same stream or not? Is it a different one?
You could fly to New York in that time easily.
Yeah. Concorde did it there and back.
Yeah, you could have done it 3 times in Concorde.
Yeah.
Is
it right?
Concorde. I like to make jokes about the Concorde.
Yeah. I'm going to try and go live tomorrow night, I think.
Yeah, do it, mate. Do it.
I'm on my way to tomorrow. I'm going to, is it Fareham? I think I'm off to Fareham near Portsmouth or Plymouth or wherever. Somewhere.
Oh, nice.
Bumpy, yeah.
I'm doing glass. I've got glass on tomorrow, so I've got to get as far down as I can so I can tip it and get back
tomorrow. That's what I'm doing. Photographing
Custom
burgers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Photographing burgers.
Yeah, I got
Sounds
a
good.
job, so
Oh, nice one. Oh, well done, mate. Yeah, that's cool. Photography job. Macro, then, is it?
no, it's just one of my one of my mates' businesses that have just started up, and they do fancy burgers, so just take some photos.
Some pics for the website and posters and
Yeah,
stuff.
and the menu.
Oh, nice one.
Nice.
Yeah, cool. Pleased you got some work, mate. It's good for your photography business. I know you
Yeah,
work for
yeah,
it as well.
exactly.
Yeah, that's cool, though.
That's cool.
So
Fair.
Yeah, Fairham, because that's
Fairham
just that's about, I think, 25 minutes from where my current location is.
Oh, is it? That's all right. Then.
There used to be a
Yeah.
place called HMS Drake. I think that's near there. And there was Dryad. Is it Dryad? No, HMS Dryad, not Drake. Drake's in Plymouth, but HMS Dryad, I don't know if it's open still. Just Google it, see if it's shut, but that's near there.
It won't be open now. Will it? All like public places like are closed, isn't they?
No,
of
it's
this-
like an active Navy base. I don't know if
Oh,
they shut it though. I think it was winding down when I was in. I left in 2010, but that was like a radar type training base.
Cool.
That's down near Fairham, down the A3.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, do you mind me having a smoke on the stream, or do you want me to just turn my camera off?
Smoking a pancake, mate. Cigar and a waffle. Go for it.
All right. I don't have any cigars, but
You want to look at young lad? How old are you?
But then I'm nearly 18, my friend. Nearly.
Oh, yeah.
Very,
Jesus.
very nearly. Yes.
Yeah, listen, mate. All I can say is when pubs open and that, get some ID sorted, won't you? Because you want to look at young lad.
No. I get served tobacco and everything without any ID.
Hang
You
on.
should do it 18.
How old do you need to be to smoke? Do you need to be
18.
18?
Oh,
isn't it?
16. It's
Is it
16 to
16?
smoke, 18 to buy it.
18. Yeah, so you can.
So
pretty much.
you're admitting that you're underage, and then you're saying, "Can I do it on your live stream?" So no, is my answer.
No, he's allowed to smoke. He
Yeah,
can
he
smoke.
can smoke.
You
He
can't
just
buy
can't
him
buy
until
it.
he's 18.
Oh yeah, crack on then, mate. Smoking a pancake, do a biff, dad, whatever you want.
No,
Do whatever. Not bothered.
want a
As long as
pancake.
it's illegal, that's fine. Yeah, now that's Richie. He lives. He's done some videos down near Pompey. Because I used to live, because I was in the Navy, so I used to live in Pompey. So Fairham's just up the A3, and now that's Richie. He lives down that way. There's loads of forts around Portsmouth. It's proper cool place.
I haven't
Well,
been down that neck of the woods. Never, I don't think.
It's worth doing. There used to be, I mean, you've met Ian Stead, IKS.
No, I've never met him in person.
I mean, I thought you'd been explaining.
No. I want
No,
to.
you've done
I
lives
do
with
like
him.
Ian. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, he's proper cool. But he used to have a number 2 fan, I think they called him, down in Pompey, but he sort of disappeared. I don't know what happened to him.
Actually, the nearest, well, it's nowhere near actually. Kent, I think that's probably the furthest I've been down that way, if my geography's right. Because I did the sea forts, didn't I? So
South Coast, yeah, it's still South Coast sort of way. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of old World War II sort of Battle of Britain bases and stuff.
I did the Red Sand sea forts.
Oh, nice.
Coming up 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah, Pompey.
I mean, I'll probably go down that way because if I do end up going to Guernsey, I'm probably going to take my car over, to be honest, and the ferry's down Portsmouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah.
You can either get it from, you can either get it from Portsmouth, Poole, or Bournemouth, I think, or is it Weymouth? I think it's either Weymouth or Bournemouth. You can get it from.
Weymouth.
You can get it from Bournemouth, or you can definitely get it from Portsmouth. Because to get to the Isle of Wight, to ride from Portsmouth, it's like 10 minutes on the hovercraft, maybe 15.
Yeah, the hovercraft place was cool. Yeah, that was still That was
I'm
still
back. My ears
active.
were burning. Carl's put I'm back. My ears were burning.
Now, I reckon Carl's got the coolest ban from a live stream because he did a music live stream and did a DJ set. And in the morning, I watched it on the night. In the morning, I clicked on it just to see the comments and stuff, and it'd been banned from 2 record companies. I mean, that's
my most pathetic copyright claim thing, which it took down the whole stream. It was like you couldn't see it in any country. Was I had Lord of the Rings on in the background, and the company fucking copyright claimed it because I had Lord of the Rings. You couldn't even see it. All you could do was just hear it.
Yeah, a bit of voice.
That's what really annoys me about YouTube nowadays. Is like if you like, for instance, like even in like the background, the slightest bit of music for more than 3 seconds, boom, it's in your description saying music in this video, blah blah blah. Like what is it? Because I used to record theme parks and funfair videos and that, and obviously there they've got music playing everywhere. Back when I did those videos, I was only like 12 back then, and I deleted that channel. You didn't get anything for it. Boom. Now you
Never
do.
lovely. Never lovely.
Come on, yeah.
My argument is, right, you can do it on TikTok, but you can't do it on YouTube. And you make money on TikTok, so what's that all about?
Really? I didn't know that. So you could have just music playing in the background and TikTok.
Well, yeah, you've got girls shaking their ass to songs and they're making thousands off it.
Oh, I might have to get that TikTok again then. If there's girls shaking their asses, I'll have a bit of that.
I'll have to download that. I think
I'll
I've
pay
got
for that.
I think I've got TikTok. I never go on
You've
it.
got to have 10,000 followers to be in the creator fund, though, I think. I've got just over 1,000.
Shows how often I open it. Got 15 things on it.
I see you've got the Ronin app as well. I got this bad boy, but I still haven't used it because I can't set it up because it's annoying to set up.
Oh, yeah. Right. They're not easy. I've got one here.
To balance it is annoying.
Yeah, that's the Ronin. I've got a Ronin. It's cool.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Yeah, this is the Ronin 2, I think.
Is it RCS or something?
How much are them a piece?
This was maybe 280, I think.
Yeah. So that's the new. You've got the new version of this. That's what you've got. This is the Ronin SC, but I've actually written mine like I've put on diamond tape what it needs to be at like 1.9 and 1.9.
I'll have to do that when I eventually set it up. I'm just so lazy. I buy stuff and I just don't set it up.
Yeah, I know what you mean, mate. But that done like the cold. I was out the other day photographing a viaduct and it was -3 at one point, and we was on the riverbank, and that just didn't like it. It kept shutting down because it was too cold.
I got one for the phone as well because I bought that one for Christmas. I just went on a stupid spending spree and I was like, I'll get this one for the phone as well.
Oh, I think that's what Sam and Jess use. They have one of them. Oh, Sam and Jess, he's got one of them. He just puts a Samsung smartphone on it. But I think that's probably going to be the future. In certainly for video, you're just going to need one of these.
Yeah, I mean, I use my phone a lot now because obviously it records in 4K, so I just recorded that now.
Yes, I think I spotted earlier you've got an iPhone 12 or something.
Yeah, I got the Pro Max.
Yeah, so I've just got the iPhone 10 and the cameras aren't that great on it. It does do 4K, but it isn't very good. It's like an early GoPro, you know.
Yeah, this got 3 cameras up, so.
Oh, man.
Yeah, no, mine's just a Samsung A20e and it only records in 1080p. So that's what I use to record videos. But
1080p is all right. 1080p.
It is for YouTube. I mean, who's got a 4K TV, really? Or,
Me.
Right, yes.
Over there.
75-inch or something, isn't it? I know it's massive. It looks massive from me, but I'm in all.
Hello.
That is good. That is nice, that. Yeah, that is nice.
Yeah.
So what time have you got to leave in the morning then? Because you said you got to go. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not starting till 4 o'clock tea time.
Oh right. That's nice then.
Yeah, I'm not starting, but I'm getting up in the morning to go and do shopping for work. You see, you know what I mean.
Have you got a proper pimped out lorry? Have you got like TVs and stuff?
I have got a TV. My TV's upstairs in office, but I don't. I just don't use it anymore because I've got iPads, I've got my laptop, I've got my phone, and I just watch Sky. I've got a dongle and that. So I just watch Sky on my laptop. You know what I mean?
I follow this one trucker on TikTok, and he plays Warzone and stuff. He just takes his Xbox and
yeah. I used to have my Xbox and I used to play stuff, but I can't play the war game. You know where you have to stand up, shoot someone. I stand up and I'm dead. Simple as that. You know what I mean? It does. Me and Sonic match. Me and modern day Warcraft or whatever you call it. Don't match. It don't work. You know what I mean? It's not meant to be.
Yeah.
So I did used to have when Xbox One first came out, I took mine in the truck and I used to play that all the time. But it was like Crash Bandicoot and stuff like that. Them games I like, you know what I mean?
So I take it, have you not tried out GTA 5 yet?
No, I keep coming off road. You think I'm classed as a professional driver, but I can't drive that GTA thing. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Well, I play Euro Truck Simulator on the PC, and I constantly get tickets on that. I'm constantly getting tickets.
Yeah, I know a couple of guys that they do it as well. They play that, and they've got these all. I don't know if you've got one. The seat with all the gear stick, the big truck steering wheel, and all that on it. They've got all them on that, and it's like you know what I mean. And I used to go. One of them goes live. And I used to watch him and stuff like that. And I'm like, you're going down the road the wrong way. And he was like, oh, you know what I mean? And then he had to turn around on the road and he'd get a ticket and he'd get banned or they'd send him back somewhere or something.
Yeah, no, my friend's one of those proper Euro Truck Simulator fans. He's got the steering wheel and everything. He's got like pedals all connected up to his PC and everything.
Yeah.
I don't think that's for me.
Yeah,
he's certainly.
Yeah, I know. I asked him, I said, how much did you spend on all that?
Yeah, that's mad. That is mad.
Yeah.
And that's why I wanted to bring up ALW. They were fake, them views, because they all come from weird countries like India, South Africa, you know, Malaysia.
Yeah, what's that about?
Urban, basically. So about a week ago, I had a spike on 3 videos, and I said to ALW, it's got to be fake. I had 10k views in 48 hours. So I wait, no new likes, no new comments, which is a bit fishy. And then I went on the analytics, and they were all from countries like India, Malaysia. You know, someone had bought fake views for my channel, 10k's worth, 10,000 views.
I don't get why they do that. I don't understand it.
Just to let you know, if you do get views from like South Africa, because I am from there, a lot of people do like to watch like videos from like England and that. Because
it was just a dodgy spike going there. ALW. It was too many there was no new comments, no new likes. Do you know what I mean? Out of 10,000 people, you would expect at least 100 people to like it or comment on it.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was very strange, wasn't it? Yeah, the way that it was too sudden and too intense, without any interaction as well. I mean, Google look at stuff like that, and they can trace it back and look at the IP addresses, and if it's all from the same location, they just and they'll remove them views.
ALW backed me up on this because he done some digging, but I got a hater, and the hater's got 50 different accounts, all linked to him, and he was quite sad.
Yeah, you can get 15 accounts, right, using one email address. 15.
It's crazy, isn't it? Why would you need all them? Unless you're a school teacher or something. Because I know there's some of my subscribers have got kids' accounts from the same email address. and you can't tell. They just look like normal.
It's really sad when these haters have nothing better to do just to comment stuff on a video, which is like, what is it? Because I did a video earlier, me just walking around, I barely spoke until the end, saying thanks for watching this video, and they said awful video. You were talking the whole time, and I was like, what? For 10 seconds out of a 4-minute video.
I don't get hate comments. I just get hate dislikes. That's all I get, and they don't really bother me, to be honest.
They don't bother me either. Hey, it's
more dislikes you get. What YouTube do if you get dislikes, loads of dislikes, YouTube put it into analytics and they put it up there so you get more views.
Yeah.
Then it comes through and you get more views on it.
It's a bit backward, isn't it? Yeah, I don't really get the dislike thing. But YouTube's the only place where you can't see who's disliking stuff. Everywhere else, you can, like on Facebook and that, you can see who's sort of hating things and see what, like sad face or happy face or whatever. Or like, face on Facebook.
What is it? I would love to be able to see, like, obviously, if you get a new subscriber, you can see who subscribed. But I'd love if YouTube one day came up with the idea saying, hey, wouldn't it be nice if people could see who was unsubscribed?
Thing is, if they unsubscribe from you, they don't like your content or they don't like the notifications that they're getting. So if they don't like it, if your content isn't for them, then it isn't for them, is it?
Subscribers have never bothered me anyway, because you don't make money off subscribers, which I'm going to be blunt about. It's the views.
Yeah,
it's the views. Yeah, views and watch time. Yeah, definitely.
Exactly. I'm not bothered about subs.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no. Because what is it? When I made a channel, I was like, oh, I probably won't get 10 subscribers. And then what is it? That's because I'm not on that channel right now. I'm on my second channel, which is like my urban exploring channel. But on my second channel, I uploaded one video on May 15th, and I was like, oh, I probably won't get any subscribers or any views off of it. When I woke up the next morning, it was on 650 views, and I was on 45 subscribers, and it was just like, whoa. Okay.
That's all right. Well done, mate.
I know. It's like, whoa. Okay. I've obviously done something that people like.
Is this working out what that is? She's knowing what that is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Basil Brush is in. Boom, boom.
Basil Brush.
Basil Brush, hello there.
All we need now is Kim Jong and the joint and Vladimir Putin.
The old Vlad. yeah, the Russian premier. So,
where's the other dude gone? It's only 3 of us here.
She's gone. Don't know.
Yeah, he must have gone.
He's dropped out, didn't he? Hang on. I'll get a beer, that'll make it all better.
Yeah.
I've got this, but I'm too frightened to drink it because of how strong it is.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow, what's that? I'll just put you on full screen.
It's single barrel Jack Daniels, and it's like the proper strong stuff.
45%.
Yeah.
I like the wood stuff. That looks real nice. Yeah,
it looks cool.
I'll take you off full screen. I'm
too frightened to drink it because it's strong.
Yeah, my dad drinks whiskey. He's a whiskey drinker, and he puts water in it and stuff, like the real potent stuff.
I've got this as well. This is the normal edition. Santa Claus brought me this one.
Oh, nice. He's a good guy, isn't he, old Santa? Yeah. Jacob Swan's down. Hi. Hello there. Yeah. Trying to work out what's in your avatar or favicon.
It looks like a bridge.
It does, doesn't it?
Land Rover says he'd love a shot of that right now.
Yeah,
I tell you what, if you've got a cold, have a shot at Jack Daniels.
Unless you're driving a big truck.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, you got me thinking about Fairham now.
What weight limit is your truck? I bet it's a big old girl, isn't it? I wouldn't want to drive one.
What did you say? I didn't.
What's the weight? What's the weight of it before you load up? Because I bet she's a big girl, regardless.
About just shy of. Wait a minute. It's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. About 15 ton empty.
Fucking hell.
And when I'm fully loaded, I weigh 44 ton.
Jesus.
That's the maximum I can carry in the trucks that I drive. But I mean, they do go when you see these with like they have the old 4.7 locomotives on back and stuff. You know what I mean? When you see them, they're over 100 tons. Them, you know what I mean?
It's mad, but the ones with the cars, because obviously I work at a dealership, so we see them all the time. But the cars are like hanging off, and they're obstructing your view. And I bet they weigh a shit ton, and there's a lot of pressure on them, mind.
Oh yeah. Because when they're over top at cab as well and that, can you imagine going around corners with weighted trucks? No, I don't want to
We've
drive
had
them.
some, and because they don't know the area, they've hit trees and they've smashed all the top cars' windows. And you're like, you poor bastard. Because obviously you've got to pay for that, haven't you?
Yeah. I mean, I know a couple of guys that, when you go to a truck stop, you have a chat with whoever it is and stuff, and they've been driving car transporters, and they've actually had cars stolen off the back of them. When they've been asleep, they've woke up in the morning, and the cars have gone.
Yeah.
Crazy.
They're on some big money, though.
What car transporters is. This is what they used to do. They've stopped doing it now. They drive the first car on, take the keys out of the car, and then walk down, get the next car, put the keys for the first car on the floor in the driver's side of that car, and then take them, drive the next one on. Then the keys out of that car, they put in that next car, and they do that all the way down the line. And then the last set, they put in the cab. Well, all they have to do is hotwire that car. But what they've been doing is dragging the back car off, and then they've got the keys for the car in the front. Smashing window, dragging that back car off because they've got no keys. The one next to it, they've got the keys for it. Just drive it off and take it. They've gone. Brand new motor.
That's bonkers, man. Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, I'd be that truck driver that would turn up with one of the cars missing and the front one all smashed up, with a smashed back window.
Oh.
Yeah, that's bad, that. And
I mean,
for those who don't know, Kurt works for one of the prestige German car makers. He works at one of them garages.
Swedish.
Is it Swedish?
Volvo in it, so.
I was going to say, is it an Ovlov?
Ovlov. Yeah, they're nice. My dad's had Volvos for years. They're sort of nice.
Best things to come out of Sweden, them, aren't they? Volvos and ABBA.
And porn.
It's a family show, Cat. But check out, put the link in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where Ryan went.
You've just said, had to go. Thanks for having me on.
Oh.
Yeah, no worries. No worries, Ryan.
Oh, yeah. Has he sent you a private chat? I think I've got a private chat as well.
Yeah, it's on the private.
Go. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah.
Don't thank me, thank him.
Thank YouTube. Thanks, StreamYard.
That's mad, though. 44 tons. I bet it drives like a boat, is that?
44 tons. Well, when I drove up to Aberdeen the other day, and I took polystyrene up there, insulation. So I weighed probably the load that I had on maybe weighed about 3 ton. And I came back down, and I was 40 kilograms over 44 ton because I just filled my tank up. And when you've got a full tank, you're allowed that leeway, you see. So I actually set off from Aberdeen with cardboard, recycle to go bales of cardboard to go to a recycle plant in Doncaster. So I took it all the way from up there down to Doncaster. So heavier coming back than when I went up. But it's all right, 'cause it's all downhill, you see.
It is.
It's all downhill. That's it.
And that's weirdly good for the environment, moving cardboard. 200
Snow. Oh my God, the snow up there were ridiculous.
I've heard it's Lewis Watts video, and it's like that.
It's bad by our mind, which is mad, or it was. You know, from Hell on Earth. Like you've had it bad up there, north,
Yeah, I've seen cars with all snow on the bonnets and stuff, but where I live, the sort of bit where I live, it's been all right. It's been cold, really cold, but it hasn't snowed, which I think is good.
We've just had rain.
Yeah, it's rain and sleet.
I met Hell on Earth inside the university at Liverpool.
I remember seeing that video. Yeah,
and they were like, oh, they ran off because I were with that, Robbie, urbex with Robbie.
Urbex. Yeah, I know.
Into the Unknown or something it's called, isn't it? But yeah, I were with him, and
funny guy.
Deaf, and he was shouting, and they legged it to the door. Well, I put a message on their video. Oh, it were us that were in there, like that, and I got like 6-7 subscribers just from putting commenting their thing because we were in there and they watched my video. You know what I mean? But they were strange. There was only what's he called that does all the filming?
No, Lloydie. Is either the bald one or the one with a really long hair and beard, and he wears shorts. No,
not him. The other one.
Lloydie, black hair, the bald one that don't have an hat on backwards. Yeah.
Well, he was the only one that spoke to us. All of us didn't talk, really.
They're very antisocial, to be honest. That's just them.
I know. I was quite surprised, actually, but never mind. And you were saying about getting copyrights as well. I've got a copyright for one video that I've done, and I'm not taking it off. I just unmonetized it. And it's for when I was in South Wales. I did the, the Crystal Maze place.
So West Wales, Pembrokeshire, yeah,
that's it. Yeah, well, I did that place, and I got the music, the Crystal Maze music, and put it on, and someone claimed for 1 second and 43 milliseconds or something of that song he actually made. I was like, "Are you having a giraffe?" I'm like, don't even bother.
Yeah, this is it, isn't it? That's crazy. But we're going 2.5 hours now, so I'm going to wrap it up.
Yeah, that's cool.
And
that's cool.
Urban Lad Yorkshire, thanks so much for coming on.
No worries, buddy. Yeah, I'm going to try and go live myself tomorrow, so if you want to jump on there or whatever, buddy.
I'll put you on full screen and you can talk about your latest video. And
yeah, just check it out because it's banging. No, I did actually enjoy it. I did actually enjoy doing it. Even though it was stripped and there was nothing left in it, it was still enough left to actually, understand it a bit more. And now that you've explained what you have explained, it was cool. But yeah, it's just one of the things. Yeah, I enjoyed it. And next Saturday, I've got another one coming out, which is in Hull as well. It's a theatre in Hull, which is another banger. So yeah, watch that.
Cool.
And thank you very much for letting me on, ALW. And cheers, Kurt. Yeah, it's been nice to chat with you, buddy, as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks to everybody in the chat for coming on and saying hello. And don't forget to subscribe to everybody. And you know what I mean? Stay safe, everybody. And I'll speak to you later on. All right.
Yep, peace out.
Shoot off now. All right. Good night, guys. Good night.
Yeah.
Take
cheers,
care.
mate. Thanks for coming on. Yeah. So, Kurt, you've got a shoot tomorrow. You got a professional photography shoot. Did you say?
Yeah.
Is that Monday or Sunday?
Sunday, yeah, Sunday.
Oh wow, yeah, that's cool. So that's a bit of work for your photography business. Have you got any videos coming up?
I haven't, to be honest.
No, but check out.
To be honest, I'm probably not going to film anything until actually travel somewhere again, because I feel like I'm flogging a dead horse, just going to the same locations around here filming stuff. So,
not good, is it?
I'll just wait. I mean, I don't mean to be big-headed, but if they're real subscribers, they'll just wait until I'm ready. Yeah, so.
Yeah, they will wait. You've got a good fan base. You've got a good, solid fan base, and they will wait for you.
But I'll leave you go anyway, like you said.
Yeah, cool.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll leave you finish up and hopefully speak to you soon. All right.
Yeah, cheers, man. Yeah, have a good day.
Have a good one.
Cheers.
Ta-ra.
So, everyone in the 25 people still in. Wayne Fratson popped in. He's my old motorbiking mate. He's a top geezer. Wayne he's on nights. He's getting paid to watch this. So, yeah, it's better than having free tickets, isn't it? If you're getting paid to watch this. So, yeah, nice one, mate. Thanks for popping in. Is on 404. I don't know what that means. But everyone, thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. If you haven't seen it, watch my latest video. And yeah, it's a good one. It's a Royal Mail train. And if you haven't, check it out. But for now, thank you very, very much for watching. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a nice weekend.